Well, hello everybody. I don't know what happened there. I pressed the wrong thing. I hope you're all doing really well. I look a little bit disheveled. I've had a pretty busy day, so yeah, been kind of on the go all day, as they say. But I had a great day actually. Had a really productive day. Feeling good, feeling good. Hope you're all doing really well out there. See a few names coming up there. Blind Bombshell in the house. Thank you so much indeed for being here. And my mother said, thank you so much for being such an awesome supporter of the channel. That goes out to a whole lot of you, by the way. I love my intro. Like if I'm feeling a little bit, I don't know, a bit tired or a bit run down and I hear my own intro music, I get instantly happy real quick. Fucking, the seat was too low down. I don't know what was going on there. Colin, definitely not Cromwell in the house. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. Colin always kind of notices when I'm a bit under the weather, and I have been this year quite a bit actually, on and off throughout the year. I don't know what it is about this last 12 months. I just get really sick. Thank you so much, Daisy. I have actually really been taking care of myself, and I've been taken care of, which really helps. I've been drinking tons of whiskey. I mean, tons of fruit juice. No, I've been really looking after myself. Been eating well, drinking plenty of water and whiskey and more water. But yeah, no, I'm feeling good. Getting out in the sun quite a bit. My face is a little bit brown. I was forced under duress today to try out vitamin C facial serum. Not really sure what that is, but I love it. Credence and Mikey, good to see you, my friend. I was actually just listening to one of your videos a minute ago. Which one was it? Hold on a second. Probably one I was planning on getting in touch with you about. There's a few creators out there that I want to get in touch with soon. I have a kind of a plan for the channel, and I know it's like, yeah, fucking famous last words, but I do have a plan kind of that I'm aiming to do over the next couple of months. I would love to start getting more channels involved and getting people on and talking about different things that, you know, they like to cover and things like that. So it's just a few ideas I have coming up. And I suppose actually somebody made a point earlier in a comment where they mentioned that that they missed my regular kind of times and stuff like that for content. And that's a good point, actually. It's something that, not that I haven't wanted to do it. I suppose part of it is that I've been kind of busy, so I haven't been able to do it as much as I would have in the past. But now it's starting to get a little bit better where I have more time. So my plan is to have a more regular schedule, a set schedule and set shows and things like that I want to do. And part of that is bringing on new creators or, you know, regular creators to come on and have a chat. So that's the plan anyway. We'll see how that goes. Susie Q42, good to see you. Oh yeah, Credence and Mikey, I'd absolutely love to. Yeah, I heard you guys had an epic show yesterday. So yeah, I'm just trying to see what was the one I was looking at. I'm just gonna check real quick. Oh yeah, Judge Simpson has Chaos in Court around this time yesterday. That was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant. There's actually a video I have loaded that I wanted to cover a few days ago, but I was literally just too busy. I just didn't get the time to get around to it, which was the what letter and stop do you not understand that you guys covered. I actually had that saved as well. I may still cover it. And the other one that you guys covered that I also caught and recorded but haven't had a chance to do, and if anybody hasn't seen it, it's well worth having a look at. I'll put a link here in the side chat, which was Judge DeSanto snaps at deadbeat tenant. So it was about a lady who hadn't paid her rent in, I want to say it was like 16 or 17 months, which was unbelievable. So definitely check that one out. All right, let me grab a few of these comments before we get stuck into it. Melanie Melsarable. Oh, Jesus. Let me try that again. Melanie Melsarable Sorial. Say that 5 times fast. Says, my first video is from the demon himself. Well, thank you so much indeed. It is fantastic to have you here. And Bobby Feckin Williams says, yay, Irish demon twice in one day. No, madam, Irish demon thrice in one day. I actually put up 2 videos today. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. And yeah, I've actually, this is the first day probably in a couple of months where I've had the opportunity to actually sit in the in the studio and just work on content and plan things and respond to people and all that kind of stuff. It's been a really productive, very positive day. It is a stud in my lip, a stud on a stud, if you will. It's yeah, so I actually had my lip pierced about 17 or 18 years ago. And since then I have always kind of wanted to put it back in over the past couple of years, but I thought it closed up. And brought my niece to get her belly button pierced as a gift that she'd been asking for quite a while yesterday. So I brought her in, got it done, and I said it to the guy. I was like, I kind of fancy putting a hole in myself too. Any chance that I could get this done again? And they were like, just get a stud. And I was like, too late. I already am. Get a stud and just drive the fucker through. It should push right through. So I said, fine. So we were here at home last night looking in the mirror, and I was like, yeah, no, she's not going to go. And then it just went, and I was like, oh, fuck. It went through. So anyway, yeah, so this is actually a really old piercing that's just been kind of renewed. I've been thinking about getting another few. I do quite like piercings. I've got a few actually. Some of them you can't see. But yeah, no, I do have a few piercings, and I had more that kind of closed up over the years, but I would like to get a few more again, because I do like piercings and tattoos and stuff like that, but I don't like overdoing it and doing it for no reason, basically. So yeah, that is a lip stud to answer that question. Probably way too much. Frank Perry in the house. I may have missed your response earlier. Message me when you get a chance, where we usually message, just about your mouse mat, because I've been looking at a few ideas for it. So definitely let me know about that, and I'll get on that for you. I've been really busy with the leather work lately. It's kind of taken off, not just here on YouTube, but also in other areas as well. And so yeah, I've been super busy making some fun things as well, which is great. So I made this today. I hope Pope Phil doesn't mind me sharing. It's not finished yet. This might not even be the final iteration. I might redo it. I haven't really decided yet if I like it enough. Let me know in the side chat what you think. Out of 10, how would you rate this piece of artistic beauty? It's so basically I was asked to do a keyring, essentially. So I made if I do say so myself, a really nice wristband for Pope Phil, and I'm actually making him another one as well. And I'm going to do a little bit something special to it to make sure that it suits its purpose. You know what I'm talking about, Phil? That it would be adjustable or whatever. So that's the first thing. And then Phil got back to me and he said that his wife was super jealous and was wondering if I could make a keyring with a cactus on it. And I was like, yeah, that sounds epic. So I made this basically. So I kind of kept the shape. Well, I would say it's not finished yet. Like it's a bit rough right now because it needs to be finished properly and whatever. So excuse the nails and stuff. They're all covered in dye and things like that. So they wanted kind of natural colors. So at first it was supposed to be like all brown. And then I just didn't like how it was looking. So I remade it with the this is actually I like to mess around with different things to use as dyes or whatever. Now you can buy dyes and really good paints and stuff like that specifically for leatherworking. And that's something I love to do, you know, to get the really good quality stuff. But sometimes they don't quite hit the mark for specifically what you want, either in a color or a texture or whatever. So what this green isn't actually a specific leather dye. What it actually is Winsor ink, which is it's actually apple colored Winsor & Newton ink. So there you go. You know, you just kind of play around and stuff like that. KJ reckons it's too big and bulky. The thing is, depending on the intricacy of the design, some of them have to be quite big. So I made another one for somebody else with a skull and flames on it. And that is much smaller than this one. So it just depends on what you do. But yeah, I can make this kind of thing. If anybody does want anything like this, just hit me up. Just hit me up. Email me, IrishDemon, IrishDemonArmy@gmail.com. I can make most things out of leather, I suppose, within reason. Like, just for an example, this was a test piece I made the other day. Somebody asked for a little leather cat bag for their little girl. Now, this isn't the one I actually sent her. This is the prototype. Like, things like that, people love that kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah, basically, if anybody wants anything like that, you let me know. Or like knife sheets, that kind of thing. Like, yeah. Holsters, I haven't made yet. I've got one order for a holster that I'm kind of trying to figure out. I've got a few iterations of it done. And yeah, it's not easy. But hopefully we'll see. I'd like to see you make a holster for my replica Lamat. You have a replica Lamat. That is awesome. For anybody who doesn't know what a Lamat revolver is, they kind of rose to popularity during the American Civil War in the South. And it could fire, correct me if I'm wrong, Corey, 6 shots of, I don't know what caliber, probably 45 or something like that. And then 1 shotgun round as well out of a revolver. It's pretty cool. I really like that gun, actually. Now, as I say, I haven't actually made any holsters for guns yet. Oh, wait, that's a lie. I did. I made one for my nephew the other day, but it was just like a really quick thing just to hold his little BB gun or whatever. So anyway, moving swiftly onwards, Paul Rumore Fraser for £2 says, greeting Infernal Army. Hey, Cuz Demon, thank you so much, Paul. Great to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing really well out there. And Daisy May says, a double dose of Demon. Incorrect. Thank you for the sentiment, but incorrect. It is, in fact, a triple dose of semen. There's no triple dose of semen, huh? Well, that was a Freudian slip, wasn't it? God damn. Triple dose of Demon. Jesus Christ above. Popville says whiskey water. Funnily enough, the word whiskey comes from the Irish ishkabaha, which means the water of life. So yes, it is good for hydration. Mr. Binklesworth for $2 says whiskey is rye and corn juice. Exactly. It's basically a salad. And Kenya Brown says, hello, everyone. Good to see you, Kenya Brown, with the lovely smile. I hope you're doing really well out there. And keep smiling. Keep feckin' smiling. Okay, let me see. Where was I at here? I spotted something I wanted to... Oh, cool. Daryl M says, thinking about getting some kangaroo leather to make a stock whip. Where's my kangaroo leather? I actually have some here. Somewhere. I don't know where it is. I've been moving around stuff again. But yeah, no, I do actually have kangaroo hide. If anybody can get kangaroo leather, not hide, let me know. I'd love some. I really would love some. Now, let me grab a few of these member milestones before we get stuck in. We're nearly there. Because there's a few that come up, but for whatever reason, they won't actually come up on my side chat here that I can bring them up on the screen. But Delete Lips, fuck, what a name, has been a member for 2 months, says, great to see you, NTFG. Nah, NTFG. NTFG. Nail the fucking gent. Thank you very much indeed. Paul Morrison's been a member for 7 months and is a 3-star general, I might add. Says, I'm not staying for too long, not feeling so great. I'm really sorry to hear that, my friend. It has been bad down day, but I've got the cam to start my new channel. That's awesome. Just need to get an external mic and other stuff for the new channel. That's absolutely awesome, my friend. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Shay, too, has gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much indeed. That's absolutely awesome. And Pope Phil the First, for $4.99 says, I can attest to the excellent craftsmanship and artistry in Demon's work. Thank you for the wonderful pieces. My absolute pleasure. I had an absolute ball making your one, I must say. I really enjoyed that. And Paul Morrison for $2 says, whiskey equals Scottish. Left a member chat. I got that. Thank you so much for that, Paul. Really do appreciate that. Alrighty, let me see here now. Cynthia Merritt has gifted 5 Irish Demon memberships. Thank you so much indeed. And Unlocked has been a member for 20 months. And he says, 20 months, be safe, bro. NTFG, not the forking good. Alrighty then. Kathy White says, I could use a leather bra. Now, I was brought up a very certain kind of a way by my mother. I was told to never ask a lady her size or anything like that. Forgive me, but I will, if I do make that, I'm going to have to ask a booby size. I can't see another way around it, frankly. I will have to ask for your booby size and reference images. No, I'm only kidding. I've never made a leather bra, but I'm willing to give it a go, Xena style. Absolutely. Paul Rumor Fraser for $5 says, "Lol demon, that's why I love your lives. It gets wild really fast, like it does, long and hard and full of demon." As again, says, "No idea still when you coming." I'm not 100% sure yet. I did ask my mom earlier, but I didn't get a response from her yet. But hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Absolutely. Like, I'm willing to give it a go. I was going to make some leather armor just for fun. So it kind of fits in with that. It's quite stiff though, the armor, because I don't have an example of it here. The leather I would use for that would be thicker than this, but I do have some lighter leathers and stuff like that. But yeah, no, definitely, I'm going to give that a go. You just let me know and I will do my absolute best. Let me just see if I can see who got those memberships before we continue. So Shade 2's memberships went to Paul Rumor Fraser. That's awesome. Christina Probst, another awesome supporter of this channel. Goosebump 801, Janice Farmer, Maddie B, Agent of Chaos. And then Cynthia Merritt gifted 5 as well. Thank you so much for that, Cynthia. And my buddy Greg got one of those. Greg Jonick was gifted one. Maddie B says, "Thank you so much to Shay too." Captain Happy's got a wrench, was gifted membership by Cynthia Merritt. Thank you very much. And Kathy White got one. Deanna also got one. Thank you so much indeed. I really do appreciate that, guys. Whoa, what a way to start a live stream. Let's keep this fucking going. There's a load of you here now. Let's have a bit of crack once I read these 2 PayPal super duper chats. And one of them comes from Gregory Jonick. Thank you so much for the $10 super duper chat on PayPal. Really do appreciate those as well as the regular ones, because the PayPal ones I can use straight away, which is pretty handy. I actually bought, believe it or not, from I like to save up the PayPals basically. And I bought a huge roll of leather out of PayPals from the last few weeks when I was in Dublin the other day. I actually drove all the way to Dublin to meet Patty, who's a big supporter of this channel, has been for a long time, and her wonderful husband and her son. It was absolutely brilliant. And when I was up there, I was like, okay, well, my favorite leather store that I've never actually been to, but have always ordered online is right there. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go in there. Let's use the Demon Army leather, what would you call it? Leather support donations to get some leather. So now I have tons of leather. If anybody wants that and you just let me know, I will definitely do that. And Cynthia Merritt has gifted another 5 memberships. That is amazing. That is 15 new members of the Demon Army. Well, fuck that. I need to put on my hat. The general is here. This is the most ridiculous possible army hat. How could you possibly look scary as a soldier with this fucking thing on? But I did find out quite a few of you guys have contacted me with respect to this hat. It turns out it is a Swedish Air Force hat. So thank you so much for those of you who got on to me about that. I really do appreciate it. So Cynthia's memberships went to DJ Michelle W/1L. Thumper's mom says, and Princess Consuela Banana Hammock. What a fucking name. That's epic. I can't see the other one for some reason. Simone, great to see you out there. I hope you do well. It is not a kid-sized hat. I just have a massive head. I do have a massive head. And I suppose the Swedes are small. Here's my mother in the house giving me shit already. Says I have it to. Oh yeah, it's in response to the question from Fraud Wrangler for $5. Thank you so much. And he says Kimmy wants to know where her massive Irish wooden spoon is a bladed wedding present to be used to keep Wrangler in line. We might just have to see if we can get you one. My mom, I can't remember where she got it from. But we'll see what we can do. If I can get you a Celtic battle spoon, I shall. I absolutely shall. And let me see here now. Goosebump 801 says, best friend's birthday. I need to run now. Take care, everyone. You have a fantastic time and a very, very happy birthday to your friend. Amber O'Grady says, story boss. Good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. I saw a few of your buddies riding down the road in a horse and cart today. Holding up the whole place. I've been told that I do have a big head and that if my brothers came out sideways, it still would have been easier than getting my head out. That's what I'm told. Mary Fontaine says, love your accent and your channel. Thank you so much indeed, Mary Fontaine. Really do appreciate that. And Sue Appleby says, morning from Australia. Great accent. Thank you so much indeed. Well, we got Australian in the house, so I think I got to switch to the Australian hat. All Australians, because that's how Australians say Straya. All Australians in the side chat right now, let me know. Give me a how you going, mate? Gotta rock the Akuba when the Australians are here, you know what I mean? Bloody out. All right. So anyway, okay, that is literally everything for now. Thank you so much indeed. Let me just double check, make sure there's nothing else to read out. No, all good. Thank you very much. Let's get on. It's going to be a lot of fun. First-time viewers here, I don't see why the PO and other law enforcement officers put up with this sob. I tend to agree with you there. Gary Stanfield said, it's quite something. It's quite something. And this one's really, really funny. I actually caught this one afterwards on Law Talk with Mike. I just caught a few minutes of it when I was in the car earlier. Really, really funny. Courtney Dobbs says, how you going, mate? Deanna says, are any of your cars or motorcycles running? My motorcycle is back on the road. It's doing really great. I have a loan of my girlfriend's mom's car at the moment until my one's ready, and it's nearly there. It is so close to being ready to go. DJ says, bloody Struth. Daryl says, hey, on Matt. That's one thing I do miss about Australia, the sayings over there. Like, he's a dead set good word that I can't say because my mom's watching. Thank you so much, Simone. You are an absolute treasure. What was another Australianism I liked? Flat out like a lizard drinking. How you going, mate? Fair dinkum. Fair dinkum again. Bloody out. Oh yeah, Bruce. God, that's a name I miss. How you going, mate? Mr. B. Fucking hell. DJ says, good eye, mate. I fucking love it. All right, let me see here now. Let me hear some more of your Australianisms in the side chat. I love the Australianisms. Hold on now. There's got to be more. Claire Kenny's in the house. I just saw your super sticker. I'll get to that here in one quick sec. Claire Kenny sends a $1.99 super sticker. I don't know why it won't bring it up on the side, but I'm going to have a look. It is a smiling fox. Thank you so much indeed, Claire Kenny. That's a very Irish name right there. Claire Kenny. Claro Canada, I think. No, that'd be Kennedy. What's Kenny in Irish? I can't remember. Marty McGill for $2 says, cheers from North Georgia mountains. Oh, I just really badly want to go to Georgia. My goal, if things go well, over the next few months with the channel and stuff, I am going to put away some money and go to Vegas. That's the plan. Just for fun, just to meet up with people and have the crack. I'm getting there, John. We're having the crack. We are having the crack. Law Talk with Mike is a bloody legend. Conspiracy says Dilly Gaff. I love that song. The dingo ate my baby. Few stabbies short of a six-pack. See you in the Northern Territory. I had that sticker on my ute, actually. Okay, we are nearly there. I promise. This is it. I'm gonna read these two and then we're getting on with the video. Paul Morrison for $5 said, been wondering how many times can you say I'm a constitutional law scholar in one short and get down bouncer. The whole constitutional law scholar thing is fucking ridiculous, man. It really is. Like, it really fucking is. Paul Rumor Fraser for £2 says, hello, Irish ma'am. Your son will have a question for you. Yes, I do, ma'am. When are we going to Scotland? Will you please let me know? And no, okay. I'm sorry now for people. I know you want me to get on with the video. It's only been a half an hour. Relax. We're having the crack. That's my excuse for everything. No matter what you do in Ireland, a good enough excuse, even in court, is, sure, I was only having the crack. Judge is like, not guilty. He was having the crack. Alan Eyes for £2 says, without a doubt, one of my favorite Scottishisms of all time, ball bags. Scottish people in the side chat, make yourself known immediately, please, with your favorite Scottishisms. My favorite Scottishism, hands down, is from the TV show Still Game. And it's, if I don't see you through the day, I'll see you through the windy. All right. Let me just have a look here. All right, let's get stuck into this. Right. So this is a sovereign citizen in court, and the judge absolutely tears him a new arsehole, frankly. So there we go. Let's have a look at this. Hell yes. Sorry, Canadians. I'm sorry. Shut that, yeah, FUD. Oh, man. Canadianisms. Hate to say it.
All right, Ms. Rivers, are you ready?
What I told us.
Okay. I don't think we need to take anything down quite yet. Just need to figure out who all we've got and what we're going to be able to do. So, whoops.
No way, Gary. That's so strange.
Go.
I actually live about 10 miles from where James.
All right. So good morning, participants in court and on Zoom. We are going to work through, hopefully, a couple motions the state has filed in connection with case 20 SC. That's right, 20 SC 176922. I believe we have all our defendants. I see Ms. Kalish is listed as being on Zoom. Ms. Rockwell is here for her. I don't think there's anything actually happening. It's good that she showed up because she's on the calendar, and she doesn't want to fall into the category of her co-defendant, Ms. Riley. So it's good that she made it. I don't think, Ms. Rockwell, that there's anything. I will certainly hear from you if there's something you want to say when we work through the 418 motion or the motion about gang lyrics, but those involve more directly Mr. Robinson and Mr. Pritchett. And Mr. Keller here, Ms. Riley is in the building. I was not planning on bringing her.
How the fuck did he do that? He just, 1 minute he was there, next thing he's gone. Counsel Houdini
out into court, but I will defer to you as to where you want her to be for the two motions we're going to talk about.
It was my understanding that she wasn't even going to be brought over since she's not the subject of either of these motions. So whatever's easier for the court.
I just bring her to the door to start with. I didn't think she was being brought over either, but everyone's being extra thorough here. And so maybe just to get started, I'll bring her to the door, explain why she got brought over out of an abundance of caution, and that you will be listening in on the discussion as to the two motions. Does that work for you?
Yes, that works.
Okay. And then for Mr. Robinson, we have Ms. Mignot. Good morning, Ms. Mignot.
Good morning, Your Honor.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you for asking. And hopefully you're doing well.
I am.
That is a tremendous set of glasses, might I add.
I'm recalling
like a feckin' set of patio doors.
That you had some long leave of absence not leave of absence, but conflict because you had a long trial. Is that over, or you don't look like you're in a courtroom setting right now?
I'm not, Judge. I got bounced, and I'm coming up on the tarmac again. So hopefully I will get to take off.
Excellent. Okay. Are you ready to go forward today on behalf of Mr. Robinson?
I am not. And I realized that a motion got filed yesterday regarding the lyrics, Judge. So I have not had an opportunity to even look at that motion and or file a response for the record.
Okay.
That concerns me. I have had an opportunity to look at the motion for introduction of other acts, but I don't think for judicial economy it would make sense to hear one motion today and then hear another motion on another day. So based on the filings from yesterday, we would be seeking a continuance, an opportunity for me to file a response. It doesn't have to be a 30 days, Judge. I should be able to get it ready pretty quickly and be ready to put up arguments.
Okay. So certainly you'll get time on the lyrics motion. I may hear a little bit from Mr. Hiles with you on the call and Mr. Robinson in court. He can just sort of explain the stars are aligned.
Blah, blah, blah.
At trial.
You're going to be the okay. And then would you please, I'll email you.
Client standing outside the incident or whatever it might be.
You also believe that there's been.
Oh, here we go. When you see the big copper there, you know shit's about to go down. That's the way. When you got a big fucking rozzer standing in between everybody in the middle of court, you know some shit's about to go crazy. What's up with my sound? Is my sound fucked? Oh, I think that might be their sound.
Good morning, Mr. Pritchett. I have a question for you. I noticed you filed something the other day, actually it was a couple months ago, where you used the last name of McQuay. I hope I haven't been using the wrong last name. How do you prefer to be called?
Are you aware that scriptures state in Colossians 3:17 to do and say all in the name of the Lord Jesus? So on the record, I do also believe that there's been a mistake. That legal name, that if anybody here presuming me to be that name, whereas the facts and the evidence proving that I own that name or have been obligated to assume or claim it as personal identification.
So what name would you like me to use? I'm happy to be flexible here. McQuay or Pritchett or Colossians, what would you like me to use?
Am I prohibited from following the teachings of Holy Scripture that says to do and say all in the name of the Lord Jesus?
You are not prohibited from doing that. I'm just asking you to be polite and answer my question as to which name you'd like me to use for you.
Am I, again, prohibited from following the teachings of Holy Scripture?
No, you're not, you dick.
To do and say all in the name of the Lord Jesus.
I already answered that question. You are not prohibited. Okay. You're welcome to sit down if you want. You can stay standing. I'm going to refer to you as Mr. Pritchett until you correct me.
Why would you continue to presume that that legal name is mine when there has been no facts or evidence proving that I own that name or have been obligated to claim or assume it as mine? Does the prosecutor have the facts and evidence proving that I own that name?
So what name do you own?
Now, just before we get into this, I don't know what the fuck it is with SovCits using the word jurisdiction, but this guy does it as well.
What name do I own? The scriptures state, again, are you aware that the scriptures state to do and say all in the name of the Lord Jesus?
Okay.
Have I ever claimed that name on record? Have I ever stated that I own any name?
I don't know. I'm not able to be around you all the time. So that was my question. What name do you claim?
If I'm not prohibited from following the teaching of the Holy Scripture, which again state to do all and say all in the name of the Lord Jesus, then why are you asking what name do I claim?
Well, because if the Lord Jesus is telling you to say all, and my question is, by what name do you go? It seems like he'd want you to answer that question and say all, as in, what is your name? But if you want to go against the teachings of the scripture, I guess you'll have something else to settle up later on. So you tell me what name you'd like me to use.
Do scriptures not tell me that I am using the name of the Lord Jesus?
I'm happy to call you Jesus if that's what you'd like. I don't know that is that what you're asking?
I'm asking again, if I'm not prohibited from following the teaching of the Holy Scripture, do you have a name of your own?
I do. It's right here. And I don't mind you calling me that. And I'm not going to make you prove that that's my name. Shirley. It'll just make conversation work better. And so that's why I was asking you how you'd like to be addressed. I'll just say, sir. How about that?
Cash me outside. How about that?
Sounds like that works.
That's what
Sir,
I was thinking.
You're going to get tired if you stay standing the whole time. Do you want to take a seat or are you going to stay standing?
I just believe there's been a
Thank
mistake.
you so much for that, Karen. Really appreciate it.
Why have you not dismissed this case yet, Mr. McBurney, when there has been no facts or evidence presented by the prosecutor proving that the Constitution, codes, rules, and laws that the charges are based on and the charges itself apply to me, and that you have personal jurisdiction over me?
That's what we have a trial for. But because you and I, we'll take turns. You and I have had some trouble working through some things because we get in this endless loop about the scripture and what's your name and jurisdiction. I don't get to dismiss things.
Real quick, what is this I hear actually? Because a few people have mentioned it about Welsh News Network being on the grifties. I'm not sure how that works, but what's the story with that?
But a jury can decide that the state didn't prove the charges against you. We just have a little bit of road to cover to get to that trial. And we were going to handle one of those things today.
How are we going to move forward with the trial?
Yeah,
again,
judge right here.
The prosecutor has failed to present facts and evidence proving that the Constitution, codes, and laws apply to me and that anybody has personal jurisdiction over me.
So they've already done that, which is why we're moving forward.
Can I please see these facts and evidence proving that the Constitution, codes, and rules apply to me and that you have personal jurisdiction over me?
Your Honor, may I make a suggestion?
Sure.
Can we please, before we get into the 418, can we start with the Ferretta hearing?
That's what I'm trying to get.
Then I also have some particular jail call that I think would shed light that Mr.
Jail
Pritchett
call is fucking
does have
hilarious.
a solid understanding of the facts and what's going on. And that jail call would segue nicely into the 418.
Okay. No, my thought was that we worked through the Ferretta hearing first. I was just trying to see how best to refer to the gentleman in the red jumpsuit. I'm going to call him sir until he asks for a different moniker. Sir, I appreciate your concern about personal jurisdiction. My concern is different today, and that is whether you want to represent yourself as we move forward in your quest for proof of personal jurisdiction and the state's effort to prove the charges that have been brought against you beyond a reasonable doubt. Are you ready to talk about representation?
Can the prosecutor present the facts and evidence proving that the Constitution, codes, and rules and laws apply to me and that anybody here has personal jurisdiction to even be having this hearing?
Sure. You know what? I will ask him about that. But before we can do that, I need to make sure that you want to represent yourself. You've been doing a good job of that, but we've never had the conversation that I'm required to have with you to let you represent yourself.
How can we move forward on a Ferretta hearing or any type of hearing if personal jurisdiction has not been proven?
Jurisdiction.
Do you have any evidence that there is no personal jurisdiction over you?
It's jurisdiction, Your Honor.
You tell me, who do you think it's on?
Where's me fucking whiskey?
Who is the burden of proof on?
I'm asking you, who do you think it's on? And if you think
whoever is who is claiming personal jurisdiction over me?
Pink chip muncher.
Who is?
I'm asking who is making the claim of personal jurisdiction over me?
I don't know. Who do you think is?
I'm asking who here is making the personal claim of jurisdiction over me?
Right. Well, so judges don't do that. So who is it that you think is claiming jurisdiction over you?
See, he doesn't even know what he's asking.
The one that's supposed to know that. That's why I'm asking you. That's not an affirmative answer. Can you please give me an affirmative answer of who here is claiming personal jurisdiction over me?
I'm wondering who you think is. Maybe no one is. Maybe no one's claiming personal jurisdiction.
Is that the case?
What do you think the case is?
I'm asking you, is that the case? That is no one here claiming personal jurisdiction over me?
It seems like the state of Georgia and Fulton County are claiming personal jurisdiction over you, but I'm wondering who you think it is, because you want someone to prove it up. And I'm wondering who it is who you think needs to.
If the state of Georgia is claiming personal jurisdiction over me, can I please see the facts and evidence proving that the Constitution, codes, and rules?
We'll get to the fucking Constitution thing here in a minute. But this comment from my good friend Warden Toad. Somebody's been around forever. Sorry, I'm just eating chili peanuts. Peanuts, not peanuts. Because drinking whiskey need a little bit of soakage. Anyway, Warden Toad says, let me tase him, please, Judge. The bailiff, probably. Let me know in the side chat what you think the bailiff is thinking right this second. I really can't wait to see these.
Rules and laws apply to me and that they have personal jurisdiction over me.
So let me ask you a question. What is it about you, having been arrested in Fulton County? What is it about you that would make you not subject to the personal jurisdiction of the state of Georgia here in Fulton County?
What are you relying on to say that because of my physical location, personal jurisdiction applies to me?
Well, that would be the law. That's how it works.
And
If you walk over to Alabama and jaywalk and get arrested for jaywalking, guess who has personal jurisdiction over you? It would be that jurisdiction where you are found. Guess where you were found? You were found in Fulton County in the state of Georgia.
And again, you said that the code or law says that, correct?
That's not what I said.
So you did not just say that what you are relying on to say that the state of Georgia has personal jurisdiction over me. Did you just say that you're relying on the law?
I am.
State. And again,
I feel like the bailiff just left out a sneaky fart. I'm just saying, watch the leg cock. As in when he cocks his leg, not his leg-sized cock.
so you did not just say that
Watch now.
what you are relying on to say that the state of Georgia has personal jurisdiction over me. Did you just say that you're relying on the law?
I am.
State? And again, my question remains, where are the facts and evidence proving that the codes and laws of the state of Georgia, which you are relying on to prove jurisdiction, apply to me?
So, sir, it's not my role to prove anything to you. If you want to take up a challenge later on that somehow the state lacked jurisdiction over you or the police lacked jurisdiction over you, you're free to do that. I don't have a written motion in front of me that challenges that. Even if I did, we couldn't go forward on that till we work through who is representing you. And that's the conversation we need to have.
Does the state have this evidence here with them today?
I don't know. You don't get to ask them any questions like that until we figure out who your lawyer is. Are you representing yourself, or should I appoint a lawyer to represent you? We always come back to that. We can't move forward with your deep question about personal jurisdiction.
Sorry. The prosecutor's face is very much like, we're in court, so I can't say anything, but I'm pretty sure he just fucking ripped ass. It wasn't that sneaky because there's fucking thousands of people looking at it, David. God damn. He just cocked the leg and ripped ass. There's no doubt about it. No fucking doubt about it. Oh, he's ready to take his personal jurisdiction right to the fucking nose. There's no question about it. I was going to read something. Oh, Daisy R, I'm all teed out. I have a little bit of coffee. I went down the wrong hole, as the actress said to the bishop. We'll just pause here for a quick sec so I can catch up on these super chats. Phantom Oren for $5 says, I finally get to catch you live, which is handy because I can harass you some more about something you're supposed to be doing. Uh-oh. Is that you, Mom? What am I supposed to be doing? Oh, shit. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Tag me in the side chat and tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. Or email me in case it's something naughty. Paul Rumor Fraser for $2 says, what a tube. He is a tube. A big fucking cock tube. Paul Morrison for £2 says, gonna puckle ya wuckle up a close. Let me know what you think that means in the side chat, because I know what it means. Kind of. Paul Rumor Fraser says, a lavi heed. And he also says, what a lavi heed this sovtard got. So a lavi heed, a lavi is a toilet, and a heed is your heed. So yeah, he's a shithead, basically. And he says, your heed is full of jobby, sovtard. A jobby, not to be confused with a bobby, which is a penis. A jobby is a shit, basically. And yeah, it is. His ass is jealous of how much shit is coming out of his mouth, basically. Woden Toad for $5 says, damn, Demon, I've watched you so long and never given you money. Have some money. Thank you so much indeed, my friend. What do I use that from? I got to use that for something special. I got new whiskey. Sláinte, by the way. Oh, yes. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. I'll come up with something nice. Thank you so much indeed. Shade 2 for $2 says, just call him Mr. Egypt. He is a weapons grade Egypt, like a weapons grade Egypt. Paul Rumor Fraser for £2 says, shut your puss of town. Oh, I love it. I love the aggression. I love it. Kind of makes my nipples hard. Woden Toad has become a new member. Thank you so much indeed, Woden Toad. It's a pleasure to have you here. Yes, Frank Perry, I'm going to spend that on Guinness. I'm going to get a pint of Guinness in some small little pub tomorrow. Lads and lassies, you know what to do in the side chat. Welcome Woden Toad to the Demon Army. Thank you so much indeed. Really appreciate it. And then we have Paul Rumor Fraser says, the bailiff thinks, I remember him. His mom dropped him at school and was fined for littering. That's fucking beautiful. I love it. I love it. That's absolutely brilliant. Phantom Orange for $2 says, a certain video you promised me today. Oh, yes. Okay. I shan't lie and say that I did it, for I did not. However, I did do a lot of research for it. Am I allowed to tell people what it is? Because I think it's something that people might like. Let me know. I won't get into the details of it, specific details, but I'll give people an idea. Anyway, yeah, let me know. If that's okay with you, I'll do it. And Cynthia Merritt, it is so great to see you here, my dear. For $2. Oh, I don't know if my nipples can take all of these petty chats because my nipples are going to explode at some point from petty super chats. And I just got a petty PayPal of $10 from Wayne. Thank you so much indeed. Just says petty super duper PayPal super chat. You broke my nipples, Wayne. And Cynthia, thank you so much indeed. Really appreciate it. Paul Morrison for £2 says he needs the severe Mawky. Mawky. Fucking hell. I don't know what that means. I do not know what that means. Now, I don't know who I hate more in this situation. Delete Flaws says for $2, for £2, defendant is a dunce cap. Now, if that was the real Delete Laws, I would be having an existential crisis at this moment in time, which is, do I agree with Chili? And the sad truth is, no, I fucking don't. That's what the sad truth is, because he's not a dunce cap. He's what's under the dunce cap, which is the dunce itself, who's wearing said dunce cap. Yeah, so I don't actually have to agree with Chili, and I can call the guy a fucking idiot at the same time. Phantom Orn for $2 says, yes, you can say what it is. Okay, I'll do this really, really quick, and then I'll go back to the video. So Phantom Orn's husband or fiance, I can't remember, his birthday is coming up really, really soon. So I've been talking for a while about, and I think I got accepted for it. I just haven't gotten around to kind of setting it up properly. Which is, what's it called? Cameo. So it's where you give personalized messages and stuff like that. And you may remember when it was Bobby's birthday, my mom insisted after a 14-hour shift, sending a personalized birthday message to Bobby. And so Phantom Oran reached out to me and asked if I would do one for, was it fiance or husband? I can't remember which. My head, I just get so many emails a day. It's hard to keep up with everything. And his birthday is in a week or so. And so I'm taking the date of his birthday. He's also a history super fucking nerd like myself. So I'm getting a load of history facts from that date. I'm going to have a bit of fun with it. So I was supposed to film it today. Oh, it is fiance. Okay. I was supposed to film it today. But I just didn't get around to doing it because I was filming videos for today as well. But, yeah, I think I'll probably just film it tomorrow. It's going to be a load of fun. I can't wait to send it to you to see what you think. I have a few ideas to make it really funny, so we'll see how we go with that. And before we get back into it, Amra Dorn, thank you so very much indeed. For $21, says, for the Vegas Fund and the blackjack tables. I cannot fucking wait. Thank you so much indeed for that. I really do appreciate it. I've never played blackjack. Have I? What's blackjack? Which one's blackjack? I can't remember, but I'm going to fucking play it anyway. I don't care. I'm playing it. Whatever it is, it's going to be a lot of fun. Bobby Williams says, and thank you so much for that, Amber Dorn. That's going to go a long way to getting my ass out to Vegas. I I just really want to fucking go. Bobby Williams says, I still watch it from time to time and love it. That was my favorite birthday. Thank you so much. That means an awful lot to me, by the way. It really, really does. And I know my mom, she insisted. She literally rang me. She was like, is it that girl's birthday? I was like, yeah. She goes, can I send her the video instead of you? I was like, yeah. I was like, she'd fucking love that. Everybody loves mom. How cool is my mom? Can I get some defamation shamrocks in the side chat for my mom, please? I think she deserves it. Amber Dorn says, oh yes, it's 21. Get 21 without going over. Hit me. That one, right? Now, yeah, you say hit me and they give you a card. Now, there are people out there who pay for people to actually hit them. That's totally different kind of thing. That's black and blue, Jack. Totally different fucking thing altogether. I don't even know why I said that, truth be told. Phantom Oren, thank you so much for $2. Says awesome, and thanks. I'm just teasing you, by the way. I actually am so excited about doing it, by the way. Like, I really, really am, because it's my first time even trying it properly. So I'm just, yeah, I'm super excited about doing it. Alrighty, let's get back to the video for now, and then we'll go from there. How do I put it back up on the screen? Fuck up. There we go. There we go.
Until we figure out who represents you. And I'm happy to appoint someone. In fact, I've done that before.
Are you aware that scriptures teach that in 1 John 1 that we have an advocate in heaven, Jesus Christ?
I love
Am I
the
prohibited
judge's
from
response
following
here.
the teaching of Holy Scripture?
No, we've covered that one. How old are you?
Is this a godly institution?
How old are you?
Mr. Before we move forward, can you please help me better comprehend the nature and cause of the actions and proceedings against me?
Sure. It is alleged that in November of 2019, you and Mr. Robinson went into a house that had been rented out for the evening by a bunch of college students. They were flying out of town the next day. You went in with Mr. Robinson. You were assisted in getting into that house by Ms. Riley and Ms. Kalish. Once inside, you beat and robbed most of the occupants of the house. You got a bunch of drugs, you got a bunch of money, and you left. It was an armed robbery. It was a home invasion. And Ms. Riley drove you and Mr. Robinson and Ms. Kalish back to your friend, Mr. Coleman's house. Mr. Coleman, you knew from an earlier case that we'll be talking about, to which you've already entered a plea of guilty, had your probation revoked, and your first offender status revoked. So that's what we're talking about. But that's not news to you. I'd love to get through this process about whether you want to represent yourself with the assistance of Jesus or anyone else you want to rely on, or if I should appoint a lawyer to represent you. But
why is it always these guys that do the really, really serious shit? Like Darrell Brooks, this guy, like this is a very, very serious case, by the way. And it's like, you know what? Oh, fuck it. The laws don't apply to me. Jesus Christ is my lawyer, etc., etc. You know what I mean? It's like they always go there. You know what I mean? It's I don't know if it's like a plausible deniability thing down the road where they can be like, oh, well, they fucked me over, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's just a bit ridiculous. But where's the surprise in that, to be quite honest? This guy broke into someone's gaff, fucking robbed them at gunpoint, stole all of their delicious drugs and money. Like really serious shit. Like really serious shit. And then turns around and is like, oh, you know what? Actually, like the Bible and Jesus and shit. So I'm actually a really good guy. It's like, that's not how that works. If you ask Jesus, like, do you represent this man? He'd be like, I don't know this fucker. I've never heard of him before. I wouldn't blame him either. What happened to thou shalt not steal, motherfucker? Bloody hell. I don't know, man. Just drives me crazy. Now, I'm not an overly religious person, but at the same time, I do respect religion. I respect people's religious views. And for this arsehole to do what he's done, because let's face it, like, yeah, okay, innocent until proven guilty. He fucking done it, right? There's no question about it. He fucking done it. Like, then turning around and going, oh, yeah, no, Jesus is my lawyer and blah, 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 blah. Fuck off, you know?
We have to do that before we can get to this personal jurisdiction thing or any other legal concern you may have about this case.
How can we have a proper hearing again if personal jurisdiction has not been proven with facts or evidence? Again, is this a godly institution?
Mr. Hiles?
So in reviewing some of the jail calls in preparation for this hearing, I think one of the things that Mr. Pritchett brought up last time and one of his concerns was that we did not have the minutes to show that the indictment was returned in open court.
Right, I saw that. That was the Mr. McQuay letter.
But understanding that there are no minutes of the grand jury. However, all of the indictments are returned in open court when the sheriff's office, along with the presenting attorney, physically brings the indictments over. The judge reviews it and signs that form. That seems to be the proof that he's looking for. And so I would defer to you on how to obtain that, where the records are kept for the cases that are indicted, that the judge's signature is. But if I need to get those records from the day that this indictment was, this case was presented to the grand jury and then signed off by the presiding judge, I would be more than happy to do that.
You can. I don't know that that's necessary yet. I'm hearing Mr. Pritchett have a more fundamental concern about personal jurisdiction. It's sort of black letter law. If you are alleged to have committed a crime within the physical jurisdiction of Fulton County has personal jurisdiction over you. But I'm happy to let Mr. Pritchett, Mr. McQuay, Jesus, or a lawyer appointed to represent Mr. Pritchett explore that. It's just not something we do orally. That's not the format. And I need to figure out through you, Mr. Pritchett, if you are going to represent yourself. You have a right to do that. I'm not trying to stand in the way of that, but I can't legally let you do that until we have a conversation that makes me comfortable that you understand the consequences.
You just know the bailiff right there is like, just one nod, Your Honor, just one nod, and I will take this fucker out with this chair. Like one shot, just blink twice. One judge says, Judge, touch your nose like this. I'll tackle him. Blink twice, and I'll fucking whoop him with this chair. It's always the Jesus stuff, though, isn't it? Makes a mockery of the whole thing. Like, in fucking fairness. And just picture him like, Jesus is my legal representative. And then the clouds open up, the light beam comes down, and you hear the voice of the Lord say, the fuck I am. Guaranteed. Oh, man, these people are so fucking irritating. Paul Rumor Fraser says, your face is like a bulldog looking push off a nettle. There's nothing like Scottish insults, man. Really. Like, they're amazing. You big fucking ball bag. Mr. Binglesworth says it's desperation to not be responsible. That's exactly what it is. Jesus, take the wheel. And Jesus is like, no, take the fucking wheel back, man. It's got nothing to do with me. Oh, man. Paul Rumor Fraser for £2 says the frauditors bums out the window. Oh, Jesus, man. Jesus. These guys, they always go with the fucking Jesus stuff, all this kind of thing. It's like, come on, man. I just want to see this bailiff go ham on the guy, truth be told. Where are we?
Of deciding to represent yourself. You are able to do it, but we have to have that conversation first. And you're aware of that. You're the one who mentioned the Ferretta hearing. So I would like to work through that, but you need to begin to engage those real basic questions like, how old are you? Not even asking your name anymore.
How is this indictment even applicable to me if I have not been named, nor if you do not know my God-given Christian name? And while you're at it, can the prosecutor please present the facts and evidence, again, proving that I am governed by your constitution, codes, and laws, or that I ever owed a duty of allegiance and subjected myself to a state in violation of the first of the 10 commandments?
So, Mr. Pritchett, tell me how old you are.
Is this a godly institution?
How far did you go in school?
Before we move forward, does this court recognize and acknowledge the supremacy and sovereignty of Jesus Christ and the church established on earth?
So that's a personal choice, and I'll let you rank it however you want to rank it.
Are you not aware that your law, Public Law 97-280, states that the word of God, the Bible is the word of God, and that there is a recognition of the need to apply the teachings of Holy Scriptures? Are you trying to apply these teachings, or are you not subject to the laws of the United States government?
It sounds like you can read because you've been reading, and I know you can write. So I'm able to work through part of this checklist because I've read some that you've mailed to the clerk of court. Have you ever worked before?
Where is the evidence of any legal obligation for me to participate in proceedings that I have not been named?
I don't think you have a legal obligation. You don't have to participate, but then I'm going to need to appoint a lawyer to represent you. And then I will rely on him or her to make decisions in your case. You're welcome to be in court with this lawyer, but if the way you choose to participate is by engaging in this circular silliness that you've been doing right now, then I probably have to ask you to wait back in the holding cell, and then your lawyer would have to represent you with you not in the courtroom. And that rarely works out well for a defendant. So whatever name you want, you're a defendant, and you need to figure out what you think is the smartest way forward, because we are going forward. We're done with the circles. The next time you come back here, if you choose not to participate, and you don't have to, in this Feretta hearing that we're going to have, the next time you come back here, the lawyer who's going to be representing you at your trial will be here, and that's who I'll be talking with. I won't be talking with you.
On the record, is there any evidence I have a legal obligation to recognize the court as sovereign, or what the court represents as sovereign?
You have no.
Fucking bailiff's face, man. Holy shit. I hate when these arseholes say, for the record. It's live in court. Everything is for the record. You moron. Everything. Oh, fucking drives me nuts. Frauditor Roundup for $2 says, I'd use the devil instead. He pulls no punches. I'd like to now call to the stand. Oh, no, you don't call him to the stand. It was like, I'd like to introduce my counsel. Satan, actually. Beelzebub, right here. And he goes up, he'll question the witness. He'll be like, guilty person says what? And then he goes, sorry, what? And he goes, I rest my case, Your Honor. That's the kind of shit that you're going to get out of the devil up there. You know what I mean? Although I'd rather that to this arsehole. David Edwards says, your mother named you. Yeah, exactly. Jesus didn't name you, sovereign bro. Your mom did, presumably. Thankfully, my mother named me John because my dad, I believe, wanted to call me Wesley. Now, it's a lovely name. One of my best friends, two of my best friends in the world are called Wesley. But it just doesn't work for me. Can you imagine me being Wesley? It's like, hi guys, the Irish Demon Wesley here. Just wouldn't work. Although, could it be my brother that he was meant to call Wesley? Which also wouldn't have worked for him. He doesn't look like a Wesley, if you know what I mean. Anyway, what can you do? Paul Rumor Fraser for £2 says, bailiff is ready to give him a Glasgow kiss, which is a headbutt. Now, I have explained, Wesley Demon. Oh, no, what have I started? A Glasgow kiss, I've explained before. The difference between twatting, or twatting as they would say in America for some unknown reason, but the difference between twatting somebody and nutting somebody. Now, I know the phrasing of that has caused problems before. Because I didn't realize that what the word nutting means when I said that the first time. I know what it means now. Now, I come from Cork in the south of Ireland, where nutting means nothing, because Cork people find it difficult with the whole TH sounds. That's why nobody here is called Ruth. It just doesn't work. Hello, Root, which coincidentally in Australia means intercourse, to go and have a root. So when I said that I'd be rooting in a drawer, they'd be like, how'd you fit in there, mate? Etc. Anyway, God almighty. So basically, a Glasgow kiss is when you nut somebody. Or when you twat somebody. Oh, lads. Jesus, Murphy. What has this channel become? It's like my OnlyFans. Ah, Jesus. Oh my God, man. I don't know what's happening. I hope my mother's not still watching. But thank you so much for that, Paul Rumor Fraser. And Stardust Mirror says, were you following Jesus's word when you beat up the people that you robbed? Exactly. You hit the nail on the head there. It's like, oh yeah, Jesus this and the Bible that and Corinthians whatever this. It's like, hold the fucking train here a minute. Where was all of this shit when you were robbing people with a gun, robbing their drugs, their hard-earned drugs? Where was Jesus then? Where was he? Fucker. Want a root. Again, in different places, that means very different things. Like where I come from, if you ask somebody you want a root, it means like you want a carrot. Whereas in Australia, if you ask somebody, do you want a root, it could be doing something totally different with a carrot. Just saying. That's a fact. That is a fucking fact. Kenya Brown says for $2, I'm in love with an Irish steam. Oh, I'm in love with a Kenya Brown. Thank you so much indeed. I really do appreciate it, Kenya, which is a lovely name, by the way. I am pretty fucking ruthless. I can be. I love people. I really do. But mother of God, will I go ham on somebody if I don't? Like, I will. I don't pull any punches. Like the same shit people gave me. So I got like 4 or 5 really, really, really shit emails the other day because I mocked how Cyrax looks. Fuck him for a start. Just to put a fine point on it. Your Honor, fuck him. But that's just the truth. Again, nobody can look at that guy and go, oh yeah, I want to wake up next to Cyrax. I can't even finish the sentence. So no, I am pretty fucking ruthless when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I do. Oh, I'm ruthless. I see what you did there. That is frankly genius. Again, coincidentally, if Cyrax was in Australia, he would also be rootless. You know what I'm saying, Aussies? You know what I'm talking about. And Greg Jonick says, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's drugs and then beat them up and steal them. Fucker. Oh, I can't get over that. Imagine stealing some old lady's hard-earned drugs. What has the world come to that an old lady in her own fucking house can't have all the drugs she wants without some fucker coming in the name of Jesus and stealing them? Gee whiz. David Edwards says 46,000 people love the Irish team. Oh yeah. Thank you so much, by the way. I just hit 46,000 subscribers last night. Thank you so much indeed for that. I really do appreciate it. It's been a crazy road since I started off. And there's some of you folks here in the side chat watching right now, Frank Perry and loads of others of you who have been here from the very beginning, like 46,000 subscribers ago. Like, that's insane. And you're still here. I just can't thank you enough. Like, there's one actually, Leyland Squirrels has been around a long, long time as well. There's a whole load of you there. So what I was going to do, I did this when I was coming up to 20,000 subscribers. I'm going to do it now again, coming up to 50,000 subscribers. I'm going to be releasing some stuff on the merch store tomorrow that will only be there until I hit the 50,000 subscribers. I did this like a year ago when I was on the way to 20. We'll do it again. It's a bit of crack anyway. And oh yeah, fucking hell. Daryl M is one of the earliest people on this channel. Daryl M has literally been here since the first 100 subscribers. That's incredible, by the way. Thank you so much indeed. I really do appreciate it. And again, there's a few of you guys out there that have just been here forever. So 46,000 subscribers, lads. I'm not one of these, like, you know, these arseholes that are like, oh yeah, I'm going to fucking take over YouTube. I've never been like that. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go and have fun, do my fucking best, and hope for the best. And that's what I've been doing, and I've been enjoying it ever since. There are tough times with it, for sure. Like, some months are really, really good. Like, videos take off and you do really well. And then other months are not so good. And that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes. So, you know, you have to enjoy it. And you guys, there's nearly 400 of you guys here watching right now, make it so much easier for me to enjoy it every single day. Sitting here laughing and joking with all of you guys in the side chat. Fucking brilliant. What a job. What a fucking great thing to be able to do at any given time that I want to. It's really cool. Patrick Doyle, thank you so much. I actually stole that from Chili. It was too big for him anyway, but yeah, I just stole it from him. I have to give him a boost up to get onto it. I might have a little chopper going in the background there. Maybe tomorrow we'll see how we go. I have like a table that I built for outside. We don't really want it out there. It doesn't really work. It's too chunky. Like I live on a 50-acre fucking plot of land here, like so it's not that chunky. But for where it's slotted in, it's a bit too chunky. Fucking phrasing. I just can't get it right. Anyway. So I'm going to be putting a chopper. I have like a little 110cc mini chopper, which is fucking awesome. So I'm thinking of putting that over behind where my head is right now. So I'll have a bike on either side. It'd be a bit of fun anyway. I was supposed to get it going for the nephews and all that shit, but I never had a chance. So anyway, yeah, fucking hell. I don't know how I even got onto that. Let me see here now. Bonnie McCormick Latosky says, Demon, you're ruthless. I have no ruth. That's true. And are very handsome. I thank you so much indeed. I really do appreciate it. Mac Addict says, stealing a nan's cocaine. It's bullshit. Like, my poor nan, God rest her soul. Can you imagine somebody breaking into your nan's house and stealing her hard-earned cocaine? That's bullshit. How are they supposed to get through the winter? How are they supposed to do it without their daily ecstasy? That's bullshit. And then this bastard coming in, stealing her hard-earned cocaine. I just can't get over it sometimes. Paul Rumor Fraser for this stream got weird. Thank you, Whiskey. Paul Rumor Fraser for £2 says, you're nae enough, John. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate it. Oh, that didn't sound very Scottish. Daryl, the shrimp have fucking gone out of control, my friend. I had what I thought was only 6 females. It turns out there's one little randy male in among them. And now I have hundreds of little shrimps, and they're really expensive over here too, which is great. So I'm going to sell a few of them. Rest in peace, the big cat, Sláinte Macara. Now, Amradorn says a Matchbox motorcycle would be about Chili size. No, I didn't actually steal that bike from Chili. We did a trade, or at least we tried to. And I traded him for another chopper that I have, this one right here. And I said, here, Chili, look, I'll give you this one. I'll take the big one back there, the one that's way too big for you. You take this one. And he rang me. He's like, my feet don't reach the pedals. So anyway, I still have it. So there you go. Yeah, it's bullshit. Can you imagine being a poor granny, waking up in the morning after working your whole fucking life and paying off your home, a little granny. You get up in the morning for your morning cup of tea and cocaine, and some bastard has broken in and robbed it and blamed Jesus. That's fucked up, man. What is the world coming to? The 11th commandment. Thou shalt not steal your grandmother's cocaine. Standard shit, like.
No obligation. You can sit quietly and just see what happens. And maybe you get acquitted and then you finish serving your sentence on your other case.
Where is the evidence again that you or whoever is claiming personal jurisdiction has any authority at all over me to even proceed forward with trial or any hearing? Where is this facts and evidence? If the prosecutor has it, can I please see it?
Actually, he does have something that I'd like to hear. Can we hear that jail call now?
Sure. Miss Nelson, will you please give me the ability to share my screen?
Oh, that's me now.
Oh, okay.
You can.
I don't know if you saw that. Oh, that hurt so bad. Just bear with me. Sorry. Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. He's busy at the moment working for this fucking guy. Oh my God. Okay, so what just happened there? That hurts. I have two glasses before me as we speak. And no, I'm not okay. I kind of fucked myself up a small bit. So I've got two glasses in front of me. One has got the sweet nectar, Ishkabaha itself, right here. The other one has got salty chili peanuts. And I just picked up the chili peanuts one, went like that. One of them hit my tooth, though. I didn't swallow one, but a lot of the chili peanuts dust went down my throat. But it was like right in the breathing hole, whatever that's called. That scared the shit out of me. Note to self, don't have your girlfriend bring you peanuts in a glass that's the same as your whiskey glass. Simple. Don't fucking do it. Big mistake. Sláinte. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Windpipe, that's it. What did I call it? Breathing tube. Oh, God. Oh, no.
Prepaid collect call from
That's fucked up.
an incarcerated individual at Fulton County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number.
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Hey,
Yo, what's up, man?
how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You got the shower and stuff. Chilling on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry you had called yesterday, and I had just walked in Publix,
Yeah.
and I didn't have no money on the phone. Then you just called again, and I forgot my password.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad you called back. Yeah. So I had saw that thing on the case file. It's like 58 pages.
Yeah.
So what is it talking about?
I mean, it's 58 pages only because, you know, it's just, okay, so it's just a motion for the state to introduce evidence of whatever they're trying to say happened on the last case. And the 58 pages is really just, I believe, like a police report, basically the case report.
I object. How is this proof that the Constitution, codes, rules, and laws
Like, we
of the
already know.
state apply to me?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has personal jurisdiction over me.
It doesn't. What it proves is that you're a fucking idiot and you believe nonsense.
Pages is saying, like, they're trying to do that to basically to try and establish gang criminal activity, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it ain't. Yeah, it's whatever it is. It's just Mr. Lyle's doing Mr. Lyle stuff.
Yeah.
Ignoring the question or trying to evade it, Mr. McBurney.
I'm tabling your objection for right now.
I don't know, but it is like, you understand, if you guys see the last court, I do wish you guys be there so you can understand fully what's going on. But like if you the last time it was me asking for specific evidence. So it's like,
and I also saw the letter that you sent to the clerk.
oh, it's on the case?
Yeah, and she sent the letter back.
Oh, she put it on the case too. Okay.
That's a fucking good question.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they don't file that, but I guess, hey man, whatever. But yeah, that was just me asking for the minutes of the grand jury, and she responded back saying that there are no minutes of my indictment being returned in open court, which is basically just Exhibit A to the fraudulent activity that Fulton County does
on a regular.
Yeah, on a regular. And I did that because the judge was so far in his ego last time of claiming jurisdiction.
Mm-hmm.
Evidence was that the jurisdiction was the indictment. And I was like, okay, well, this is not even a valid indictment. So I did that because to show him that this is not even a valid indictment for you to even be relying on it as evidence.
Right.
It's just them playing games. It's just them playing games, man.
Yeah. And also, it's a lot of things are really being turned upside down and shaken up in Fulton County, because of this whole Trump situation and the corruption that has been continually going on in Fulton County. So basically, the senator, who happens to be the brother-in-law of the governor of Georgia, passed a law saying that they are like investigating all these district attorneys for wrongdoing. Okay, and apparently the head DA, Sandy Willis, is, you know, been talking about coming out with an indictment against Trump, and in that indictment, all the prosecutors throughout the state also being a part of it. So they're resigning, they're quitting, everybody's like going crazy. So the poll that Trump, the Republicans that they have, they put this bill in effect. So now everything is being looked over with a fine-tooth comb. Okay, Fulton County illegally having these secret grand jury indictments and doing all that. There is so much uncovered corruption that has been done there for so long, but now it's like the spotlight is on them.
Yeah, I know. That is crazy. And that's why that's why even going in next time, I kind of want some spotlight. And there'd be some way, you know, because like usually his hearings are recorded. Hopefully this one is, and it's actually published. Because last time they kind of be taking me off or deleting my post, whatever they do. But hopefully it is published on the page. Because like I said, it needs some spotlight because I'm doing the same thing they doing. Just in this little, just as an individual, like, you know, because. Like you claiming
I think it's because some people think that Donald Trump is Jesus. I think that's what I was getting from this. I don't know. How does Trump always come up in this shit, by the way? So what the fuck has he got to do with it? Love him or hate him? Irrespective of Donald Trump's involvement in this guy and his mom are fucking morons. They're clearly sharing the family brain cell here. Like, god damn.
Fiction is authority. And like I said, I'm on the phone asking for evidence. So you're trying to introduce prior evidence and new evidence that why can't
something they did before. And that's when they
asking for.
Thank you. Right, exactly. And that is sort of on the same lines of that 404B crap that Dempsey broke down and talked about how illegal that was. As a matter of fact, it's so illegal. And that judge right there knows that. That's how that case with that white man that left his baby in the car.
Doing well out there.
They try to do that. In that case, they try to bring up the fact that he was having an affair or whatever. The Georgia Supreme Court overturned that case because they're like, that is irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the situation at hand. Okay, so they always try to play these same foolish, illegal games.
And it's like you're trying to use this and that, and nothing of that situation was proven, you know, against me. Like nothing was proven. Nothing as far as me was proven at all. There was no proven beyond reasonable or anything in regard to that. And if you try to bring up a plea or this and that, no, I never played against anything.
And he initially had on the case file Feretta hearing. That's gone. Then now he has pro se. Now those are his words. Okay, first of all, how are you just going to put pro? First of all, pro se is a formal hearing.
Exactly. Now, so it's like, and that Feretta hearing must take place so you can establish if a person is pro se or not. And
absolutely.
I also looked at that motion, and it was saying that there's supposed to be an undersigned counsel that's supposed to be behind me or whatever.
Right, that's only if you're pro se.
Yeah, it's like, come on, you're crazy. I'm not participating in anything until you prove such and such. So it's like, come on,
I think he needs shit.
He's trying to force.
He's touching cloth.
Yeah, he most definitely is. But again, like, you know, Fulton County, the corruption and the injustice
100% right.
That
That's
on,
the hard part about it.
It's actually part of the regular way they do things over there. and now the spotlight is shining on them. And I believe that with this whole Trump situation, like this is really.
Do you want me to keep playing, Your Honor?
No, I think I've heard enough.
No, I think the prosecution has proved that this guy is, in fact, a fucking idiot.
So, sir, do you want to have the Ferretta discussion, or are you declining to participate in that? And I should get a lawyer who will speak on your behalf.
Again, how does that prove that the Constitution, codes, and rules and laws apply to me, and that you or anybody has personal jurisdiction over me to proceed forward with any hearing or
I'm sorry. I know I'm skipping a couple of super chats here to read this one. I love it. This is without a doubt one of the funniest super chats of the night, without a fucking doubt. Fraud in a roundup for $2 says, after research, breathing hole is called a throat. Oh, I'm sorry. That was brilliant. Oh, Jesus. That was so funny, man. Oh, I love it. I fucking love it. I may as well grab these other ones here while I'm here. A couple of comments that came up. Sue Bear says, I accidentally choke on my own spit all the time. Not fun. Believe it or believe it not, I don't know how to break this to you. This isn't a joke, by the way. This is dead set serious. Last week, or could have been the week before, your favorite Irish YouTuber legitimately nearly fucking died. Like, no joke. I can call the missus in right now to tell you the God's honest truth. I swear to God, I was that close to dying, and she saved my life. That's no bullshit. She saved my life. I was really unwell last week. I think I might have messaged you about it, Colin. I was so sick. I thought I had the coof again, but it turns out I didn't. I just had, there was some virus going around, and I took my nephew to the hospital because he was really, really sick, and he actually like was fucking sick, like had to go to hospital kind of sick. So we took him. We were there for hours with the poor little fella, and he adores me. So he was clung on to me the whole time. You're just going to do what you got to do for, you know, a little sweet little boy, like 4-year-old boy, just turned 4 yesterday, actually. Happy birthday, Killian. And I started feeling really sick a couple of days later. And for like 4 or 5 days, I was really, 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 really sick. Was in the bathroom because I felt really nauseous, right? Which is rare for me, truth be told. And this is why I thought I had the coof, because I had the flu-like headache and I felt really, really nauseous. I had zero energy, like none whatsoever. So anyway, we went into the toilet and I called Huey. Really bad. Like I don't want to be disgusting in this one, but not a whole lot came up. But my body really wanted me to try multiple times, and I really like it was that, you know, when you get really, really weak. And so yeah, I started to throw up or whatever, and then I fucking passed out, right? That has never happened to me before in that scenario. I'd say I've fainted maybe 5 times in my whole life from when I was very young. Well, I mean, I suppose everybody starts off their whole life very young, but anyway, fainted maybe 4 or 5 times in my whole life, and I just passed out. So I was trying to get sick, and you know, like you feel like your head's going to explode, and then I just went keeled back, plowed into the ground, and I was lying there, and I was lying on the ground for quite a while, and my girlfriend was in the other room really sick as well. So I assumed she was asleep or whatever. So I'm lying on my back, and I was still trying to get sick, right? I was fine, didn't get sick. Next thing, I turned over on my side, thought, okay, I'll regain my strength here and I'll try to fucking drag myself back to bed. And then I kind of passed out another bit, like not fully passed out, but passed out a little bit. I ended up anyway, turned on my back, and I had no energy. And I threw up a tiny bit, but it got like, I couldn't get it out of my mouth. So I'm lying there, and I swear to God, guys, I've had a few hairy incidents in my life. I've had a few close calls, but this time I wouldn't say it was the one time that I thought I was going to die, because there's been a few of those, but this was the one time that I was like, okay, I'm literally going to fucking die here on my bathroom floor. That's how bad this was. I don't mind saying it. I'm man enough to not be fucking manly all the time. Like, I bawled, the two of us on the bathroom floor, cried my fucking eyes out for about a half an hour, because I swear to God, I thought I was a goner. I thought I was going to die. So I'm lying there on the ground, half passed out. You know, when you're like nearly completely passed out, but not, half passed out, threw up my mouth, could not breathe. I couldn't turn over on my side to like get it out. Couldn't breathe. It was terrifying. And just by some stroke of luck, my girlfriend heard me coughing and spluttering and like trying to get air in. She's tiny, right? She is literally just 5 foot tall, right? She is fucking tiny. And she's like 100 pounds soaking wet, right? So and I'm fucking 240 or something. I don't know if I'm quite that heavy anymore, but I'm a big lad, right? I say I'm 6 foot tall. She says I'm not. I say I am. But I'm a big dude. She came in, still sick, grabbed me by the shoulders and yeeted me off the ground. Like, one swift, and I was up. And I was good that I was able to breathe. And then I just started fucking bawling, crying. I couldn't contain it because, you know, I was exhausted. I was really, really, really sick. And I was just completely fucking overwhelmed. And I turned around and I was like, you realize you literally just saved my life. Like, you legitimately saved my life. I genuinely thought I was going to die. Like, it was terrifying. So that's why I was kind of off the air there for a couple of days. But I did try. But the scary part about it is the nephew was still staying with us. He'd only just turned 4 yesterday. And like, our number one, both of us instantly switched into make sure that child doesn't come in here right now, because it was a fucking horror show. Like, it really was. Like, my head was the color of that wall back there. Purple. My lips were blue. I was so close. Like, it was terrifying. I was so fucking close. And yeah, I don't know how that came up. How did that come up? Oh yeah, I accidentally choked my own spit. I had actually, it never kind of came up in conversation since we did live streams over the past week or whatever. But yeah, I thought I was going to die, like a legit. And you'll meet her at some point. She's tiny. And she just went, she could have lifted me over my head. It's like, you know, when like a child, God love him, gets run over by a car and the mom, 5'2", comes over and just pulls the fucking car off him. It was like that. It was terrifying. I couldn't believe it because I just felt my body go up off the ground. But because I was gone. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I only kind of had a little bit of understanding I didn't know where I was. I didn't know when I was. I didn't know how or what I was. I just kind of was slightly aware of what was going on around me. And I assumed that she had called my next door neighbor, who is one of my good buddies and the guy that I actually rent this cottage from. Because he's a big, handy, strapping bastard, I assumed that she called him. But no, she did it herself, single-handedly. She just, I find it hard to lift me up. I'm a big fucking dude. Anyway. And she was brilliant. She was amazing. She just instantly, this is the second time she's done this, by the way. She instantly went into adrenaline mode. Everything was like, right, we're going to sort this out. Are you okay? Blah, blah. I was like, I'm good now, babe. I could breathe, a drink of water. I sat there for about a half an hour just to kind of gather myself. And then we both just burst out crying because it was terrifying. I literally thought that I was dead. So yeah, I'm still here. Fucking, you can't kill me, vomit. Anyway, it was terrifying. It was fucking terrifying. DJ says, I just love you guys in the chat. You're all a hoot. They fucking are, man. My side chat is the best. The fucking best bunch of people in the whole world. Really and truly. Brooke McLimmon says, I'm sleep deprived and hangry. I do my best work when I'm cranky. Oh, me too. I get proper fucking mean, though. That's the problem. I can't eat a whole lot at a time, but by God, when I get hangry, does everybody within a 2-mile radius of me know about it? I was hungry today. And I went into a chip shop, burger place, whatever you want to call it. One of the best in the country in terms of quality. But this place is fucking notorious for forgetting stuff in your order. Because I'm pretty convinced they don't hire anybody over the age of 12 years old, but that's neither here nor there. Sitting in this place, and there's literally two guys complaining to each other about, oh, the last fucking time I came here, they forgot the cheese in my cheeseburger. And the next fella was like, yeah, I got chips, cheese, and curry, and they forgot the curry. You know, the usual shite. Oh, yeah, one guy got taco fries, and when he got home, there was no taco on the fries. Do you know what I mean? That kind of shit. Anyway, brought out I had the burger. She had chips, cheese, garlic mayonnaise, and bacon, which was a special thing they do. What did they miss? The fucking bacon. And I went into the young one working there. I was like, shit, you don't happen to have the bacon there, do you? Because it's not in the thing. But they were so busy. Yeah, we can get poutine or poutine. I'm not a fan. Well, it's hit and miss. It's very popular in Australia. Chips, cheese, and gravy with pink sauce, I think it was. Freedom from Shackles says, more PayPals off the back of innocent people. Innocent people. Bet your mom is proud, Irish. My mom is very proud of being Irish. She's known as Irish Mammy, if you didn't know. Yeah, my mom's dead fucking proud. Dead proud. Is your mom over here fucking... You're here trying to support a guy who broke into a grandma's house and stole her cocaine. What kind of a fucking animal are you? Freedom from Shackles. That doesn't sound like a SovCit type of fucking name. Arsehole. Forgetting the bacon is treason, unless you live in the Middle East, in which case it's required. I'm not one of these bacon guys. I mean, I love some bacon, but I'm not, you know, these people are just obsessed with bacon. That's not me. Chicken salt. Oh, baby. God, I miss chicken salt. Oh, you can't get chicken salt in Ireland. In Australia, when you go to a chip shop and you get chips, fries. Oh, it hurts me to even say the term fries. But fucking chicken salt in Australia. Australians, if there's anybody out there, get me some chicken salt. Go to fucking Spud Shed if you're in Western Australia. Get the big bastard of chicken salt and please send it to me. I'll send you the money on PayPal. I'll give you my fucking address or my P.O. box, whatever works for you. Please, somebody send me chicken salt. I'm sure I could probably actually get it. I'm sure I could probably get it on Amazon, but it's more fun when people send it. Speaking of people sending something, I got a box in the mail the other day from Navy Diver Dan. And I'm going to do an opening of that tomorrow. So stay tuned. If anybody wants my P.O. box, if you want to send me something weird or wonderful, please feel free. Email me, irishdemonarmy@gmail.com. Over the years, I've been sent some awesome stuff. I had a fantastic run of it with my P.O. box in Australia. I haven't gotten around to getting it set up here until recently. But yeah, definitely, if anybody wants to do that, it would be really, really funny. But anyway, yeah, so what were we on? Yeah, so I nearly died and I want some chicken salt. I think the chicken bouillon is slightly different. I think I'm not 100% sure, but fucking chicken salt in Australia. Oh, god damn. Oh, Daryl M, if you can get some, that'd be amazing. Simone says, hey, Freedom, people choose to send PayPal. No one is forcing besides ID and his channel are worth it. Thank you so much, Simone. That's very kind. And that's the thing. Like, I mean, fucking lads, we just have so much fun. We really do. That's probably true, Kevin, to be fair. David Edwards says, you're not as big as Glenn Serio for sure. I'm not. Oh, God, no. Even when I was at my biggest, which was big. Like, I'm not even going to fucking lie. I was a big motherfucker. I was about, at my heaviest, I'd say I was about 360, maybe more. Like, no shit. And then I dropped the weight and I look after myself. And I wouldn't say I'm fit now. I'm fit for purpose. I'm built for comfort, not for speed. But I do a lot of strength training, mostly in the form of playing with my wood. That didn't come out very well. You know what I mean by that. You know what I mean by that. Literally lugging around big pieces of timber. And that's what gets the fucking muscles. See, I could not go to a gym lifting weights. It's so fucking boring, man. I've never been fitter in my whole life and stronger, physically stronger, since I started doing woodwork. Like my forearms, like I'm not muscle bound. I'm not shredded, but my forearms got strong as fuck. The forearms are the boner of the upper body. But I've still got a fat fucking belly. I don't give a shit either. I don't care about how I look. It's how I feel that matters. You know what I mean? I could look like a donkey's arsehole and I wouldn't care as long as I feel good. Deadpool says, Demon, you should have gone into the WWE. I would have loved that when I was a kid. I'm not even joking. Sorry, I'm being summoned. Hold on. For some reason, my woodworking only made my left arm stronger. You're going to grow hair on your knuckles for that. As long as you don't look like Cyrax, I don't wish that on anybody. His right arm is huge. My right arm, it's a bit bigger than my left arm, I won't lie. But I think that's because that's the one I hold the hammer in. Fucking hell. I am going to get myself in trouble here with this these comments. It's hard to replace those drugs on Social Security. Exactly. It's outrageous that anybody would jump in and steal an old lady's drugs. I'm sorry. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. Poor old Maisie. She just wanted her nighttime bump. And this fucker came in and stole it. Fuck that guy. Oh, hold on now. I'm just trying to find a comment that I came across here. Hold on now. Where the fuck was that? John Cooper Slancha. Is your mom secretly smiling and wishing you two will get together and create? You are a creator. I mean, who knows? Who knows? It's hard to say. Like, I really want to do a channel with my mom. Or not, maybe not a channel, but maybe a show. My mom is fucking super old. She doesn't live very far away. She lives fucking spitting distance from where I live. So I gotta watch my back here. No, my mom's not that old. I mean, she's pretty fucking old, but no, she's not. But like she's due retirement soon enough, and we're gonna party like fucking like it's 1862, the year she was born. But I would love, let me know on the side, Jar, right? There's 325 of you watching right now. If you love my mammy. Now, I can just tell you this, right? My mom does not pull any fucking punches. Like, none. She can throw a punch. She's got a mean left hook. But my mom doesn't pull any punches. She's straight to the point. She's without a doubt the funniest person that I know. And that's it. She's hands down the funniest fucking person I know. If you guys would like to see a show, a live stream with my mom and I, let me know. With some shamrocks in the side chat. If that's something you'd like to see, let me know. And I'd love to make that happen. She might be a little bit shy at the start, but by fucking God, shy and my mom in the same sentence. That's not ever anything that I thought I would actually say, to be quite honest. Yeah, no, I know. I'm kind of playing with fire there now, calling my mammy old. She's not, though. My mom is super pretty. She's really beautiful, and she looks really, really good for her age. And also my birthday's coming up. So, yeah. Good to see April Searing. I hope you're doing really well out there. There was another one. There was a comment there. Stop. Hammer time. Do. Oh, hold on. My mom is really cool. She's really, really funny as well. Amadorn. Every time we go to my mom's house, right? My mom and dad. As I say, they only live literally less than it's about a 3-minute drive from our front door. Anytime we go over there, we'd just be falling around the place laughing because she has some of the greatest stories of all time. And she's an incredible storyteller. I would consider myself a reasonably good storyteller. And I get that from my mom. Like, my dad is hilarious too. And my dad's the nicest guy on earth. Like, he really is the most chill. He's so laid back. He's horizontal. You know what I mean? But my mom is like, she's an incredible storyteller. She's really funny. And she's also really, really intelligent. As is my dad. Like, my dad is such my dad's a very deep person and a very kind person. And he's really, really, like, my dad is so intuitively smart. Like, my dad probably challenges me more than my mom, if you get me. Like, because he'll throw something at you and you go, oh, fuck, I never thought of it that way. Whereas my mom and I, we just laugh. We have a great time. Well, Woden Todd, for those of you who don't know what the Blarney Stone is, it's a castle that's like a half an hour from where I live. And they say if you kiss the Blarney Stone, you get the gift of the gab, which means that you're good at talking. My mother used to always say about me, he didn't kiss the Blarney Stone, he fucking swallowed it. So there you go. But my mom is hilarious. So if you guys would like to see that, give us some more fucking defamation shamrocks in the side chat. Make me nipples explode. Cynthia Merritt for $2 says chicken salt. Yum. I miss chicken salt. Holy shit, that was good, man. And I miss Hungry Jack's, which is Australian Burger King. Paul Rumor Fraser for £2 says, I can get Offie Clabber before coffee. I cannot function without a cup of coffee in the morning. Jude Curio, good to see you for $2. Says, check your PO box maybe tomorrow. I didn't get any email. They actually email me. If anything comes through. I'm super excited to see what you sent, though. I really can't wait. Thank you so much, Jude. And somebody actually asked, what does my mom do for a living? My mom is a superhero for a living, is what she is. For the last 20 odd years, my mom has been looking after generations of children with special needs, really from kind of fairly mild to the most challenging possible. Anything from, like, she's dealt with everything. Kids with autism, cerebral palsy, you name it, she's done it. And she does it every day. And I mean, she does it 12 hours a day, every day, for as long as I can remember. And she is a super fucking hero. Like, she is a superhero. Not only that, my dad works for the same organization. He's a chef there, and he does a load of the groundskeepery stuff and the hardest working man I've ever met. My brother also works for the same organization, and he looks after adults with special needs, has been doing it for, 15 years now, maybe more. Yeah, my mom has been doing it forever, and she does it on her off time. She's part of this program now that drives people that have cancer to their appointments, just to take a bit of pressure off them having to find their own way. And she just does that off her own back. And, she's an incredible woman. She really, really is. My dad is the exact same. Like, they're just, I'm so lucky for the parents, for the family I have. Got 3 awesome brothers who I'm so proud of, by the way. Really, really, really cool. And they're all fucking superheroes. We were only just saying this the other night. My oldest brother, Jer, he's been a paramedic for, I can't remember how long, but a long time, as long as I can remember. And before that, he was a firefighter. And it just hit me one day. I was just driving along. I said to herself, I was like, because we were talking about my brother, because he just had a surgery. And we kind of looked at each other and we were like, oh, you know what? My brother's probably saved single-handedly hundreds of lives. There's hundreds of people out there that are alive because of my brother. And I know there's some of you out there who are paramedics and firefighters or combat medics and a load of other things that are, important life-saving things, doctors, nurses, mental health professionals. Like, this is all life-saving stuff. And like, I kind of think, the amount of lives that he saved. Like, I know I was going to say given birth to. He hasn't given birth to anybody. He's not that special. But he's delivered so many kids and saved so many lives. And like, he could be at a house, you know, an hour ago, giving a guy the breath of life and saving their life. And then 10 minutes later, he could be in an elevator delivering a baby. It's just incredible that somebody does that all the time. Like, it's incredible. And yeah, so my mom in her job, she's been doing it for years, highly respected in her field. My dad's given just incredible amount of hard work and time to that same organization, as has my brother. Then my oldest brother is the paramedic. My younger brother lives in England. I'm so proud of him, by the way, because he was a professional jockey and he loved it. But then his little boy came along, and I think that's kind of what changed his mind about it, because so many jockeys get injured, and you know, your whole career can end at the drop of a hat. And let's just say Richie wouldn't have been the most studious young man in his early days, but he went off. He has a wonderful partner, beautiful little boys, and he's started his own roofing company, and he's fucking killing it, man. My baby brother, fucking killing it. I'm just so proud of them all. Like, I'm very blessed that I can sit and look at my family and be so proud of them. And now my extended family, my partner's family, just the most loving, wonderful group of people to have around me. So my family's doubled in size, and they're all just fucking awesome. Like, really, that's whatever about YouTube. Like, I fucking love YouTube. And it is like having a big family. You know, sometimes we bicker, we laugh together. We've cried together on here. Like, legitimately, we have fucking cried together on here a few times. I bawled my eyes out on a live stream over my niece, my eldest brother's little girl. She's got what's called Pitt-Hopkins syndrome. It's hard to explain, but basically she can't walk or talk. She can't communicate like other kids. And it's heartbreaking. But she's the happiest little creature on the planet. She's amazing. I love her to death. She's amazing. And I can't remember how we got into the conversation. Well, I fucking bawled my eyes out crying about this awesome, beautiful little child. And I saw on the side chat a load of you were crying along with me, you know, like, and but then other times we'll all laugh along together, and that's just like my family, you know, and my partner and her family. I'm blessed to have it. I really, really am. Whatever about fucking cars and Harleys and all that shit. And then I got all my brothers in my club. It's the same thing, like that closeness. That's one thing I've always been blessed with. And there's been times in my life where I felt like I had nobody. Genuinely. And I know you've all been there. I had a friend reach out to me about it the other day. He was struggling. And I was like, dude, I know how you feel. There's been times over the past year where I had to remind myself, hold on a second now. I've got this, you know, where you feel miserable, you feel lonesome, you feel sorry for yourself. I go, hold on a second. I got this fucking awesome family that live just there. I got a great buddy that lives here on the farm with me. I've got all my brothers in the club, and I have hundreds of friends on YouTube who I just have a fucking ball with. You know, it's amazing. Anyway, I don't know how the fuck we got onto that, but let me know in the side chat, actually, because I can't recall who it was. I don't know. I hope I saved the comment. I did. Captain Happy's Got a Wrench says, as a father of a son with Down syndrome, your mother is a saint. Well, let me tell you, I've got a cousin with Downs, and I grew up with him. He's a couple of years older than I am. And one of the things for me growing up that I was very lucky with is my mom has always been in that kind of work for as long as I can remember. And like, so I've always grown up around people with special needs, especially people with Down syndrome, because I was through my mom, involved with Down Syndrome Ireland and Special Olympics. My cousin Paul was in the Special Olympics. And yeah, so I grew up around people with Downs. One of my I know you're watching right now, so you send me a message on Facebook. One of my favorite Irish rappers, my good friend Aoife, she's got Downs. She works in a store that I used to go to every day. Known her since we were both babies. She's a fucking legend, and she's a great rapper, I might add. And that's how I grew up, you know, like I grew up around people from all different kind of situations in life. My good buddy Pat was born with cerebral palsy, and he's one of the funniest human beings on earth, by the way. And he just gets on with it, man. Like, you know, he just lives his life. You know, as I mentioned, my niece and my two nephews have special needs. And, you know, there's not a family out there that doesn't have somebody in their family with special needs. But I think it's fair to say that it does take a very special kind of person to be able to deal with that every single day, not only at home, but in your work life as well. And as I said, like some of the kids that my mom would deal with, or some of the adults that my brother would deal with, would be at the very, very, very challenging end of the spectrum, like really, really difficult. But then on the flip side of that, they come out of work after a difficult 12 or 14-hour shift, knowing that they've done that for the day to make somebody's life worth so much more. And that makes me so fucking proud to have this awesome family that does just that, you know? Anyway, I don't know how we got onto this whole thing, but yeah, anyway. Another good friend of mine, Debbie. Like, I've known Deb since I was a kid. Since we were both kids. Deb's got Downs. A fucking legend. Again, one of the funniest people I know. My cousin Paul, I love the guy with all my heart. Like, every time I see him, the biggest fucking hug in the world. I think, like, for anybody out there who has somebody close to them or knows somebody with Down syndrome, there's something about people with Downs that's, and I think this word can be misused in this particular situation, but they have this special way about them. There's something with people with Down syndrome where they have this remarkable ability to be able to see through all the bullshit and put aside the, I don't know, just the bullshit of life, which is a remarkable skill that people with Downs have. They can push away all the bullshit of life and give someone a big fucking hug and a smile and just, I just don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it. My cousin's like that. Deb's like that. Aoife, Dinny, all these people that I grew up with Downs, it just, no matter what your day is like or how shit your life is going at any given time, you meet one of those lads and they just lift you up. I don't know. They're just powerful. So, like, one thing that I would say is whenever I do any charity stuff, 9 times out of 10, my any kind of charity that I tend to give to, Down Syndrome Ireland would be right up the top of the list for me. Guide Dogs for the Blind, the Irish Guide Dogs would be another one. They'd be my main two. Yeah, they'd be the main two that I would be a big fan of. Hey, maybe we should do a live stream in the next couple of weeks, like a big fuck off live stream for Down Syndrome Ireland, a charity live stream. I'll get in touch with Aoife, see if she'll send me some of her rap videos to play, or if she wants to come on the show. She'd be well up for that. She's a great performer. She loves performing. So yeah, if that's something you guys think we should do, put a purple heart in the side chat. I'd love to do that. Or we can do it for a couple of charities or whatever. If you guys are up for that, I'm up for it too. I'll stay on here all fucking day for that. Anything for that. But thank you so much for sharing, Captain Happies. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, they're just the most incredible people on the planet. There's something about people with Downs, man, that just, I don't know. They got a special kind of fire in them that just, I don't know what it is. Gentle, loving, just joyful. And it's a beautiful thing. It really, really is. You take care, Oleg Welch. Have a good one, my friend. Zenas, good to see you, buddy. For $2 says, built for feed and not for speed. More cushion for the pushing. Isn't that right, my friend? Cynthia Merritt for $4.99 says, which brand of chicken salt do you like? Matani, Anchor, or Jada? I couldn't tell you. Whatever the chicken salt in, oh, fuck, what was the name of the shop? Oh, Strayans. Gather around real quick. There was a type of chicken salt. Now, I used to love Maggie, which was a really popular chicken seasoning. But there was a chicken salt that I used to get in one of the chippers, but I can't remember what it was called. And it was like regular chicken salt, but a little bit sweet as well. Oh yeah, SovCit chicken salt was really nice. I can't remember the other one, but there's one chicken salt, but it was a little bit sweet. Oh, fuck me. That was good. That was good shit. Thank you so much, Cynthia Merritt. Appreciate that. Jay for $5 says, here's $5 to help with some chicken salt. Thank you so much. This is a chicken salt appeal. For just $5 per super chat, you can keep an Irishman fed with chicken salt for probably the rest of his life, truth be told. That's a lot of fucking chicken salt. So this is an appeal. No, don't give it to me anymore. No more money for chicken salt. Send it to Down Syndrome Ireland on my behalf with Irish Demons chicken salt money written on it. Fuck. Imagine how confused the guy that does those would be. And they'd be like, Irish Demons chicken salt. That is fucking bizarre. Oh yeah, Daryl, absolutely. If you send me an email to irishdemonarmy@gmail.com, I'll send that to you. Just let me know how much it is. I'll send it to you. Yeah, dude, that'd be absolutely awesome. Yuki, I'm going to say, it could be Juki or Jucky, has become a YouTube channel member. Thank you so much for joining the Demon Army. Really do appreciate that. Lads and lassies, you know what to do in the side chat. Juki, Yuki, Yucky, whatever it is, let me know in the side chat what it is. Give them, I want to see the most fucking defamation shamrocks that I've ever seen, please. Get me one. Yes. Tell me how much it is. Get me one of each brand. I'll send you the money. Or not each brand. There could be fucking dozens of brand. And I'll do a chicken salt taste test on my 50,000 subscriber special. We're going to have a fucking super show for the 50,000. I need more whiskey. That's why I can't say it's launch. For the 50,000 subscriber special. See, look. Whiskey's magic. Oh, whiskey, you're the devil. We're going to do a charity hour, a fucking super hour for Down Syndrome Ireland and maybe some other charities as well. We're going to play some of my first videos, which are not available on my channel anymore, and they're fucking terrible. Oh, why did I decide to do that? We're going to have some guests on. We're going to do some competitions. We're going to do some shit. And I'm going to be on here for hours. Like, I'm going to have a 6-pack of Red Bull and a bottle of whiskey, and we're going to have a fucking great time. Yeah, the 50,000 subscriber special is going to be epic, and I cannot fucking wait. So let's get us there. Make sure and hit the like button and share stuff, all that good shit. It really goes a long, long way. Might have an auction on Instagram as well. Oh, who's this? I just got a PayPal. I'm just a bit weary about reading out names sometimes, because I know some people don't like their full names. I'm just going to call you. Hold on, in case you left it. I'm going to just call you Jillian. You know who you are. Thank you so much indeed. Jillian just sent. Now, it converts it to Australia dollars. For what reason, I don't know. And Jillian has sent $36.59 Australia dollars, which I think is probably 20 US. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And Jillian says, can't send via YouTube right now, but congrats on the 46,000 subscribers. You deserve it all. Thanks for the entertainment. Thank you so much, Jillian. And thank you for the support. I really do appreciate it. Really, really do. Thank you so very much indeed. That's absolutely awesome. Now, coming up to the 50,000 subscriber special, for about an hour, maybe 2 hours before it, I'm going to do a members only show just for the crack. So that'll go out, and then we're just going to go live. Or we might just go live. I haven't decided yet. We'll wait and see how that goes. But thank you so much for the chicken salt donation, Jay. I really do appreciate it. You might not know this, but Irish people live on chicken salt. We don't actually need too many calories, just chicken salt. Thank you so very much indeed. Cynthia Merritt for $5 says, my mom flooded a golf course when she was she flooded a golf course. What did she do? Blow up a fucking dam? Jesus, Murphy. Thank you so much indeed. I really do appreciate that, Cynthia. Not what your mom did. That was fucking brilliant, actually. Hilarious and quite impressive. I'm not even mad. Diver Dan, Navy vet, thank you so much. I got your box. I cannot fucking wait to open it. I know what's in it. Here's the thing. I say I cannot wait to open it. I don't have the box anymore because my girlfriend saw it, assumed that it was clothes that she had ordered online, opened it, and goes, oh, that's not my clothes, that's something else. And she fucked out the box. But I want to do a funny video about showing that. Okay, so yeah, that was the other thing. The 50,000 subscriber specials. What I want to do as well is, because I know a few people want to send stuff, and a lot of people have stuff on the way to me right now, which is awesome. Thank you so much. I don't care what it is. It doesn't have to be anything expensive or any of that shit. That doesn't matter. The funnier, the better. Personalized stuff. Like people used to send me drawings that they did. I received a painting not so long ago. It's up on my living room wall. I fucking love it. It makes me smile every time I see it. Just so much cool shit over the years. But so I'm at 46,000 subscribers now. Let's aim for, I'm going to try to push for 2 weeks from now. That's my goal. 2-3 weeks from now, I want to hit 50K. I'm going to work my bollocks off until I get there. So if you come from somewhere that has a very specific flavoring or a sweetie that comes from there, a candy, take care, Stephen Kane. Great to see you, my friend. Or something funny that you'd like to send in, email me, irishdemonarmy@gmail.com. I'll send you my P.O. box details if you want to send that to me. And I'll open it live on the air. We'll have a bit of crack with it. It'll be great fun. So that's just, I said I'd throw it. I'm not saying that I necessarily like asking people to do that. Like, please send me shit. Not at all. Just if you have funny shit that you want to send, feel free to. It would be good fun. It'd be really good fun. But yeah, Diver Dan, I got that. Thank you so much. Says, both my mom and dad were career social workers after they served in World War II. Much respect to your family. Thank you so much. I'll pass that on to them as well. It's amazing. Phantom Orin for $5 says, you're making me leak, demon. Your family sounds freaking amazing. I have special needs kids, so it really strikes a nerve. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. I really do appreciate it. Look, I mean, for me, like, you know, my niece, having special needs and me having grown up around kids with special needs my whole life, it's something that is really important to me. Luckily, Ireland is, I mean, no country is truly really properly well equipped for kids with special needs. They don't get fully the support that they need, but Ireland's in a pretty good way for that thing. But if there's anything that we can do to just make life a bit easier, not just for the kids themselves, but for the adults as well, for the parents. Because I think sometimes the parents are forgotten in that, because a lot of people's attitude is like, well, it's their kids, so they have to do it. Yeah, they do have to do it. It doesn't mean it's easy sometimes. You know, there are challenges, there are difficulties. And so, like, there are certain organizations here in Ireland, for example, that will, on a day or a weekend where the child is in their scheduled, respite, for example, because some kids do require respite, others don't. There are charities and groups out there that will actually send the parents away for a weekend, and just on a little vacation, never, you know, anything crazy, just like a weekend away, just to give them a break. And so that when they get back from having a respite themselves, and the kid gets back from their respite, everybody's a bit more a bit more rested, a bit more chill, and just eases up life a little bit. So it's something that's really important to me as well. And I know Down Syndrome Ireland do like weekend activities for families and things like that. They're an amazing group of people. They're just awesome. But thank you so much for sharing that, Phantom Orin. I really do appreciate that. Really, really do. And again, thank you so much, Juki or Yuki. I hope I said it right. Andrew May says, a channel with the real 50K. Fucking A. I never, ever, ever bought a sub, and I never fucking will. Not a hope. Michigan Crime Times in the house. Good to see you, Michigan Crime Time. Simone, my darling, how I love thee, has become a YouTube channel member. You know what to do in the side chat. Simone, frankly, is a feckin' legend. Legend. So I think she deserves your most vigorous shamrocking in the side chat, please. Shamrock and roll, baby. Paul Rumor Fraser for £2 says Iron Brew. Now, I've had Iron Brew before, and I fucking love it. I actually really do like it. It's a bit too sweet, but I think Scotland is or was the diabetes capital of the world at one point. No wonder. When your dinner consists of fried fucking Mars bars and Iron Brew, and then some fucking Thunderbird afterwards. I might be in Scotland over the next few weeks. I'm not sure. I suppose, excuse me. I suppose this isn't an appeal. I've had a fucking expensive couple of months between vehicle problems and other shit that I had to pay for. So all going to plan, I should be able to go to Scotland in the next few weeks. I'm going to have to make it work anyway. But I'll be flying into Edinburgh. So you and me, sir, we have got to get together for a fucking Iron Brew at some point. Now, either way, I'm going to be coming over to the UK in August. I got to go. We're going on a trip to Spain, but I'll be going to the UK in August, hopefully going over in the car on the ferry. Or I might not need a ferry. It is a BMW after all. So good fucking run up and I should be able to get over the Irish Sea. Going to go visit my brother in England. Going to go visit my adopted grandfather, Rod fucking Vickery in England. And then I'm driving up to Scotland. So we're going to catch up either way. Yes, I did have difficulty with my personal conveyance. Yeah, no, it's just, I'm not on the bones of my arse or anything now. Like I'm not holding out my hat or any of that shit. All I'm saying is it has been a fucking busy, expensive couple of months. So I'm kind of taking it fucking handy. That's all it is. I shall be traveling, not driving. Actually, I'm not engaged in the commerce of driving or whatever the fuck they say. Doesn't work here. The cop is like, yeah, cool story. Get the fuck out of the car. Paul Rumor Fraser, Iron Brew, you and me, sir. We've got to do it. A bit of fucking haggis. Cynthia Merritt for $5 says, my mom turned on the water hoses that watered the course. Was on all night. It was like a lake. That's fucking brilliant. Truth be told. I love it. Like, was she just a kid? Did she do it on purpose? Either way, that's fucking hilarious. That is absolutely brilliant. And the Bio Explorer for $2 says, do you eat pork rinds or boiled peanuts in Ireland? I've had boiled peanuts before. And if I remember correctly, they were fucking lovely. They're kind of a little bit chewier, I think. Pork rinds, I fucking love them. Love them. I can't eat too many of them. I can only have like a couple of them at a time. But, oh, you know what I love? You know what I love? This would be something that I'd like for anybody who can't get them. And I don't mind paying for this shit either. Like, I'll PayPal you or whatever if you're sending me stuff. When I was in America, the last time I think it was, I love corn nuts. And you pretty much can't get them here. You can, but it's hard to find nice ones. Fucking love corn nuts. What I really loved when I was out there was a brand that I can't recall, but I'm sure there's a few that taste much the same. They were corn nuts with like lemon and chili on them. Mother of fucking God, they were amazing. Ah, they were so good, man. Interest me, very great to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing really, really well out there. But yeah, I do like pork rinds. They're actually really, really good. No, Yuki or Juki. Am I saying it right? I hope so. For $5 says, hi all, been watching for a few months now. Love Irish team and glad to be here from Washington State, United States, but Irish in my heart. Well, Gurv Mila Mahagut. Thank you so much indeed. I really do appreciate that. I was supposed to go to Washington State and I got fucking snowed in Texas. So that was the end of that. I was also supposed to go to Vegas on the way to Washington State. Now I know it's not necessarily on the way, but we made it to be on our way. I'm telling you, I'm going to work my ass off here on the YouTubes and with my leather business and my other shit that I get up to. Nothing dodgy, like, you know, just playing with my wood on OnlyFans. But I'm going to work my ass off because I really want to go to Vegas by the end of this year. That's the plan anyway. Now, I'm sorry to skip. I'm sorry to skip the couple of super chats here, but I have to ask, that's a thing. Ranch flavored corn nuts Oh, that sounds so good. You know when something sounds so delicious that you almost want to cry? Ranch flavored corn nuts. Let that sink in. That's a lot of beautiful fucking words in the same sentence right there. That's gotta happen. I have got to get those. Fried peanuts in the shell. Okay, Americans, there was a chipper. I don't know if you call it a chipper, a fast food joint that I went to in America where they have like tubs of hot peanuts that you can just take. What was that place? Whatever those peanuts were, they were fucking lovely, man. Bobby Williams says honey mustard corn nuts. That sounds so fucking good. Lads, I'm getting hungry just thinking about this. Holy shit. Grumpy's wife, Lisa, says, thanks for my Brett. I love it. I'm delighted. I really am. I really enjoyed making that. I made Lisa a special leather beret. I have a few to send off actually that I just finished today. What else did I make today? Oh yeah, for those who didn't see it earlier, made this cactus keychain. It's really, really cool. So yeah, if anybody wants any leatherwork stuff done, just hit me up, irishdemonvids at gmail. Sorry, irishdemonarmy@gmail.com. Somebody sent me this leather wallet a while back. It's a bit fucked up. Now this isn't something that I'd be able to really repair, but they wanted me to replicate it as best I could. What's really cool about this wallet, because it is quite old and it's unused, like everything's new in it. It's got a £5 note section, right? It's got a £1 note section and a 10 bob note section embossed in gold. So they want me to recreate that. And it says Sable Calf, made in England. It's very nice, actually. It's a lovely little wallet. And they said I could keep it too, which is really nice. Five Guys Burger Place, good burgers. I haven't tried that. Or maybe it was Five Guys. Maybe it was Five Guys. I really, 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 really like Popeye's chicken. That is, it's fucking heavenly, man. Popeye's chicken is the business. But thank you so much, Yuki. I probably missed you answering me that in the side chat. God damn it. Paul Rumor Fraser for £2 says, please, Scotland, do nothing, do driving or traveling. The polis, I think you mean there, my friend. Yeah, corn, nuts, ranch flavored. My mouth is watering right now. I have got wet mouth. Is that a thing? Does that sound gross? Probably does. I mean, it's not as wet as what Cynthia Merritt's mom did to a fucking golf pitch or whatever it's called. Is it a golf pitch? A golf. Is it a pitch? Hold on. A golf. It's not a golf court. Golf course. A golf course. Oh yeah, Dreams and Wi-Fi. Could you send me another email? Because I accidentally deleted it. If that was the one. Because I know a couple of people asked me about those. Oh, course, that's it. Course or a green. That's it. For fuck. Not enough whiskey. That's the problem. Hold on. Slancha. That started off as a big glass of whiskey. I don't know how I'm still upright. It makes no fucking sense. Now, another thing I got while I was out in Australia, just talking food-wise, and it's just because Casey Cooper said links, and well met to you too, my friend, being a member for 9 months of the Demon Army. Thank you so much indeed. No, Lisa, yours didn't come yet. Oh, your email. Oh, yes. I started working on the design today. I actually need to ask you about, I found their Facebook page. I don't want to say too much for obvious reasons. You know how it goes with our kind of world, but I found the Facebook page and I just wanted to ask you about a couple of little things that I had ideas for the design. So I'm going to run that past you probably tomorrow. Some screenshots and stuff like that of things from the Facebook page. Why is my computer got a mind of its own? What is going on here? Okay, that's fucking weird. Anyway, Texas Roadhouse. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. Sooty's been a member for 7 months, says congrats to them that got gifted the membership. And that's in reference to Sandy D has gifted 5 Irish Demon memberships, lads and lassies. That's fucking 23 new members today alone. 23 new members. That's amazing. Thank you so very much indeed. Sandy D and everybody else who gifted memberships. It's an incredible way to support the channel and the family. Our little YouTube family we got over here. Oh, Tim Tams. Fucking loved Tim Tams. They're like penguins for those of you in the UK or Ireland. So let's see who got those memberships. April Searing, congratulations. Canadian Chick. Mrs. Tom. Nunya Biz. And who was the other? There was another one. I clipped really bad there. I do apologize for the ear damage. There was definitely somebody else. Can't remember who the other one was. But anyway, thank you so much indeed. I really do appreciate that. Oh yeah, Kenya, absolutely. Best way to get a free membership, a gifted membership, hang around on the live chats. It's actually completely random. It would be cool to have a little bit of control over it, or at least the person gifting it to have a bit of control over it. But yeah, if you hang around long enough and leave loads of comments and chats and stuff like that, it does seem to help. I don't know if that's a fact. That's just something I've noticed. But yeah, see how you go. But you're always very welcome here. Absolutely. I think my mouse is about to die. I think that's why my computer's got a mind of its own here. Cynthia Merritt gifted another 5 Irish Demon memberships. Thank you so much indeed. That's absolutely awesome. That brings us to how many new memberships today? David Edwards got one. Stardust Mirror got one. And I did see your comment. I promise I will get back to the video. It's nearly over anyway, but I will get back to it. Thank you so much indeed. So Stardust Mirror got one. Leyland Squirrels got one. Mr. Landfill got one. And Shadowhawk got one. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you so much indeed. Teresa Brewer. Jesus Christ. I was going to email you earlier. If you were here right now, you'd slap my arse. And I'd probably like it. No, maybe. So I went down to the motorbike today. Why? Because I had no milk in the fridge and I knew that I had a can of Red Bull in the bike, in the saddlebag. Am I muted? I'm not muted, am I? Mystery man, you fucker. I knew it. So anyway, this quick anecdote, and then I'm going to fuck off and watch the rest of this video. So I went down to the bike to have a look for my can of Red Bull. Now, last week, I went to the post office and I sent off a big bunch of envelopes for all of the fantastic leatherwork orders that I got. And one of them was for Teresa. And if I do say so myself, it was beautiful. And it is beautiful. This was last week, right? And I've ridden my bike maybe once since. Because of the rain. So anyway, I'm looking in my saddlebag for my Red Bull, and I come across a soggy envelope. I thought that's fucking strange. Why is there a soggy envelope there covered in motorcycle oil that I had accidentally left open in my saddlebag? So my Red Bull was covered in motorcycle oil, as was this envelope, which I cut open. And what was inside it? Teresa's fucking wrist straps, 2 of them. But thankfully, neither of them got oil on it because they were bubble wrap envelopes. So what I'm trying to say is that I found out today that I accidentally didn't send it. I'm so sorry. I fucked it up the first time. I wasn't happy with the strap, but I was like, look, I'm not going to send this one because I don't like it. I'm going to make you a new one, an even better one. And it's fucking beautiful, I might add. Like, if I do say so myself, if I can be so big-headed. And then I thought I had sent it. I was thinking, that's weird. I thought Teresa would have gotten this by now because she's only across the road in the UK. And yeah, I done messed up, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. It was all covered in oil. It was a fucking oily horror show is what it was. And I am sorry. But I'm going to send that out to you first thing in the morning when the post office opens. Oh, Jesus. I can't believe it, man. And like, the thing is, it's genuine. Like, it's not like I forgot to send it out because everybody else got theirs. Oh, God, I couldn't fucking believe it. I picked it up dripping with oil and I tore it open. And whose was in it? Only fucking Teresa's. Couldn't fucking believe it. Anyway, I am sorry. I will send it off tomorrow morning. Fuck's sake. But thank you so much, Teresa. I really do appreciate it. Oh, yeah, Kenya, me too. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. It really, really is. And Juki for $2 says, you're saying it right. It's Juki. Thank you so much indeed for clearing that up. I shan't forget it. Thank you so much indeed. And it's great to have you here. Yes, we're going to go to the court case right now. We just had that brief diversion that lasted an hour. I am sorry about that for those that we lost along the way. I know I'm going to get all the shitty comments from people now. Fuck it. Thank you so much for still loving me, Teresa. For £2 says, don't worry, Demon, I still love you. Thank you so much. I am sorry. I was going to email you and everything, but then some shit came up. Oh, man, I couldn't fucking believe it.
Didn't think that phone call proved that. It showed me a lot about the type of information you're getting from the outside world and your approach to this.
One of those,
but it wasn't designed to prove anything up. I don't actually have to prove anything to you, Mr. Pritchett. Someday you'll figure that out.
Ooh.
Mr. House.
Sir, I was just going to suggest at this point we're running in circles that you appoint an attorney to Mr. Pritchett, and he can either participate in or not participate in these proceedings as we go forward.
That's what I have to do. I was looking at the case of Haynes v. State, 356, Georgia Appeals 631. And if Mr. Pritchett wants...
I object. Where is the evidence that law applies to me? Am I prohibited from following the teachings of the Holy Scripture that states
He's a spicy
that I have
judge.
an advocate,
Zesty.
Jesus Christ, who is interceding on behalf of me?
So you're a lucky man, Mr. Pritchett. You're going to have two advocates. You'll have the good lawyer and we're going to get a lawyer who actually understands what personal jurisdiction means, how that works, and that person will make legal decisions for you unless and until you're willing to participate in a Feretta hearing. You don't have to. I can't force you, but what is real clear...
Force me, but you're trying to force a lawyer on me. Is that correct?
I'm actually required to get you represented.
Is that not you forcing me?
No, I can't force you to engage in a Feretta hearing, but I am precluded by the Constitution of the United States from forcing you to represent yourself without us having that Feretta conversation. And if you won't engage in that conversation, then I need to get you a lawyer. That's
again,
how it works.
The Constitution that is moving you to try and force any lawyer on me, where are the facts and evidence proving that it applies to me?
You know what? It's you right there. You standing in the United States. That's the beautiful thing about the state constitution and the federal constitution. If you're here, we have personal jurisdiction. He can go. Thank you.
What are you relying on to say that? The Constitution or the code, correct?
All right, I got to pause real quick. Greg Jonick has gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much. That means we hit 33 members today. 33 new members. That is fucking amazing. Thank you so much indeed. But let me tell you who got them. Gaming with Both Hands, who's been around forever, has got one. Thank you so much indeed. Teresa Harling's got one. Diver Dan Navy Vet, my buddy's got one. Kenya Brown has got one. Congratulations. And Peter Vander Vliet, my TT fan. Thank you so much indeed, guys. I really do appreciate it. I love the gifted memberships because it really helps the channel. And then some people get some nice shit out of it too. That's awesome. Like, that really is awesome. That's fucking wicked. Congratulations to those who got them so far. That's absolutely amazing. One of the goals that I'd love to do, not pushing it or anything, before my 50,000 subscriber special, I'd love to achieve 50 gifted memberships. That'd be fucking awesome. Paul Rumor Fraser says, what a dauber this frauditor is. Yeah. And then he's bringing Jesus into it as well, as we call him here in Ireland. Cynthia Merritt's gifted another 5 memberships. Cyan Rose got one. Oshin got one. Susan Ocasio got one. Wiggs got one. And Jojo got one. That is so awesome, guys. That really is. Like, that means we've just hit 38 new members today. 38 new members. That is amazing. Thank you so much to Cynthia, to Greg, to Sandy D. Let me grab the other ones here. Oh, my lip hurts. Oh, where's the other one that gifted memberships? There was a few here that gifted memberships. Say Cynthia again. Cynthia again. Shay 2. Thank you all so much. Those gifted memberships are awesome. Really, really just incredible. Thank you so much indeed. And Sandy D, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Says, sounds like this guy watched the Darrell Brooks trial and is assuming those tactics will work for him now. Yeah, terrible fucking mistake. Did you see what happened to Darrell Brooks' buddy? That fucking, I fucking hated that guy. I really, really like it. To be honest, it takes a lot for me to actually really hate somebody, but he's right up there, man. That dirty bastard. Really, really is. That's a great question. God, it's the truth. I actually have no idea. I think there's a video about it. Somebody shared a link to a video about it. If anybody's got it, if you could drop it in the side chat, I'd really, really appreciate that. Actually, while we're on the subject of supporting the channel and all that shit, completely shameful plug. I do have some new merch out there that I just put up the other day. This is the new Demon Army Worldwide shirt. I think there's also a mug. It comes in a few different colors. This is the special edition one. Comes in pink. Pink makes the girls wink. Pink makes everybody fucking wink, really, to be honest with you. I quite personally like the dark green one. It's just, I really love it. I love the design. It's really, really cool. So if anybody would like to grab one of these, I will put a link in the side chat for you. And if anybody does want one, they're there for you. And as I said, there's going to be a special edition one coming up, but literally until I hit 50K. As soon as I hit 50K, I'm done. That one's coming down, and then we're going to go for 100 next. That's the fucking plan. We'll see how that goes. It is a badass design. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, fuck yeah. They're awesome. They really, really are. And what I'm going to do as well, on the night of my 50,000 subscriber special, anybody between now and then or in the past that's ever bought any merch, and there's plenty of you out there, what I'd love for you to do, take a photograph of you either wearing your shirt, wearing your hoodie, holding up your fucking pint glass, whatever it is, and I'll have a montage of all of them on my 50,000 subscriber special with a big thank you to all of those. So yeah, definitely send those pictures in. It'd be absolutely awesome. Exactly. And it's showing support for the channel, and it's a lot of fun too. Like, because there's some really, really fun stuff in my thing, my fucking, what's it called? My merch store. If anybody does want some of that, that's there for you as well. There's some really funny ones in there. There's some special edition Glen Serio ones. There's Chilito Delito ones. I took a few of them down today. Yes, Casey Cooper, if you wouldn't mind resending it to irishdemonarmy@gmail.com, that'd be fantastic. But there's the link to Teespring for anybody who does want to have a look at that. Oh, my pleasure, Diver Dan. I thought you had one already, truth be told. Oh yeah, Michigan Crime Time has some fantastic merch there as well. Thank you so much indeed. Yeah, shirts can be a weird fit. Do you have a badge, not sticker, but something to sew onto something? I might be able to find something like that somewhere. Definitely. Yeah, I'll have a look into that. I'll see what I can do. And I'll let you know. For sure. All right, let's watch the rest of this anyway. See how we go. Somebody taking a dump or what?
Thank you. Ms. Mignot, my thought is that we bring Mr. Robinson out.
Oh, and also the customized leatherwork stuff as well. I do. If any of you have got some of that, that's been really, really, really cool. That a lot of that's gone out over the past few days and the past few weeks, I should say. And it goes a long way to help support the channel and me and whatever. But basically, all of the stuff that I sell through the leatherwork, I put all of that money straight back into more leather, better tools, and upskilling. I buy a lot of patterns and stuff like that. I mean, you can get free patterns, you can come up with your own, but I love to support other creators as well. So it's a really, really good way. Oh yeah, Michigan Crime Times merch is fucking awesome. Like truly, there's some great stuff out there. At least, what was the one I saw the other day that was really, really funny? I can't remember. There's so much great shit out there. Yeah, there's some lovely bracelets. I do belts. I do all sorts of shit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I got an email, and I did it, and it was kind of fun. I gotta be honest with you. A young lady of the lovely gentle age of 62, I think she said, ordered a sex paddle. She ordered a leather sex paddle. You know what I'm talking about, a spanking paddle. And yeah, I made it. And it was fucking awesome. I had to test it out, of course. On a boat, like, because it's a paddle. I think that's what she meant. I'm not 100% sure, but she liked it. Cynthia Merritt, wow, thank you so much, has gifted 10 memberships. That is amazing. Susan, I do have a few of them of just my logo as well. Some t-shirts, there's hoodies there, there's a hat there, mugs, there's all sorts of shit there. I shouldn't say shit because it's actually kind of nice stuff. Actually, I'll bring it up here in a minute and I'll show you guys. That'd be the best thing to do. Fun has no upper age limit. Truth. True words have never ever been spoken. Whips, chains, and M&Ms. Fucking sounds like a good weekend to me. Iceblade says, have you considered making paddles the shape of your own hand? I fucking have now. That's genius. Iceblade, do me a favor. Email me, irishdemonarmy@gmail.com with that very idea, because I will forget it. Let me know in the side chat. Let me know in the side chat. If I was to make an ass-smacking paddle in the shape of my own hand, would that be something you'd like? I don't mean an arse smacking paddle. I mean for smacking assholes. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Not my finest choice of words. Like, genuinely, that one was actually a mistake. That wasn't tongue-in-cheek or tongue-in-arse. That was genuinely a mistake. But like for smacking fools, you know what I mean? If you'd like one made in the shape of my hand, then absolutely. I was offered money. Oh, this is going back. Oh, fuck. I'm going to get in trouble for saying this now, aren't I? Oh, well. We're going to have some splaining to do after this live stream. I was offered, I can't remember how much it was now. It was a fucking fair chunk of change by a lady that some of you may know, actually, from side chats a while back. She hasn't been around for a while. She was a lady living in Cornwall or Wales. It was one or the other anyway. She wanted to send me one of those clone of willies. Basically, it's a tube full of kind of like concrete that you put over your unit and it makes a clone of it. And she offered me a substantial amount of money for that. Took me ages to wash that stuff up. No, I'm only kidding. Of course, I didn't do that. But no, the hand I can do. That'd be cool. But my unit, I don't think so. There's not enough leather in the world. That's a bit of blowing my own trumpet. Fucking hell, I'm going to get in trouble for that. Cynthia Merritt gifted 10 memberships. That's amazing. That's 53 new members today. That's fucking mind-blowing. Thank you so much. And who got them? Mr. B got one. Mr. B. Chuck rants about everything. Great to see you here, my friend. Craig Hastings got one. Riddles got one. Linda Hill got one. Facty, the man himself, got one. Kelly, I got one. D. Huss got one. ICU2 got one. Marilyn Owens got one. I think that's everybody. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Cynthia Mayer. Really do appreciate that. Really, really do. It should have the demon logo in reverse on it, so it leaves a mark like the Phantom. That is absolutely genius idea. Can you do your logo in leather? Would you believe I haven't actually? Okay, I don't know what happened there. I lost coverage there for a minute. Craig Hastings, thank you so much for gifting members. I wonder how many we'll finish out with tonight. Victoria B was gifted one. Darren L was gifted one. Walter McGarvin, Anne Rutherford, and Kim Stone were all gifted one. That is awesome. Thank you so much from me and from them, I'm sure. Thank you very, very much indeed. I really do appreciate that. That's so cool, man. That is so cool. Preacher Muad'Dib says, hi, Irish Demon, Dublin lad here, trying to nail down your accent. Where are you from? That's a great question. I'm a bit of a mixer, to be honest. I'm a bit of this, bit of that. So I was born in Cork City, lived there till I was about 12 or 13. Then I moved to the country, right on the border of Waterford. I went to school in Waterford, so I have a bit of a Waterford accent as well. And then I lived away in Australia for years. So I've got a kind of a mixture of everything. But yeah, no, I'm a Cork man, rebel boy, true and true. I was actually up your neck of the woods just the other day. I was up in up around Ballymun area. It was last Wednesday, I think it was. I might be back up actually in another few days if my car's back on the road, all going well. Teresa Brewer for £5 says, you're so close to 50,000 and that's because you're awesome. I can't wait for that live stream. Thank you so much, Teresa. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all your support for so long. I really, really do. I cannot fucking wait for that live stream. We're going to have an absolute blast. Mr. Landfill says it's a gift membership battle, but we are the Demon Army, so we battle. That's what we do. We're fucking Irish. We battle hard. We really fucking do. Let me see here now. Glenserio ate his house. I mean, it's possible. All right, let me get back to this video, and then I'll show you some of that merch because I know a few people wanted to see it. I'll just show you. Let's
just so he knows why he was brought over, and I'm going to explain to him that you'll be seeing him soon, assuming that's right. I don't want to promise him something you can't do.
Your picture, by the way.
Great, Judge. I will be making jail visits. I just got
in
recovered
spirit
from
we got fucking tempers. That's
C word, and I won't even call it. It was horrible. Oh my God, it was horrible. Thank goodness I'm vaccinated and I am now testing negative. So now that I'm negative, the jail will allow me to come.
Fair play to you, girl, with your ginormous glasses. Actually, you know what? I got some glasses here that I feel like maybe I should put on. I never ask for these. I do, but only for the crack. Every now and again. Chili, if you're watching, I'm about to get a $1 super chat that I don't know. I'll give it to a homeless guy or something. I can't give him the super chat, but I'll give him the $1. Well, that'd be no good to him in Ireland. I'll give him a fucking euro. Petty one. That's all I want. One. Just to fuck with Chilito with my big fucking Chilito glasses. How you like me now, bastard? You look so stupid in your red Sally Methy Raphael glasses. I mean, I don't exactly look sexy to me either. I think only Sally can pull that shit off. I look fucking better than you. Preacher says, my brother lives in Ballymun, and I was indeed there last Wednesday. I just won a bottle of whiskey off him, as I said you were Cork, and he said you were Galway. Cheers, all you won. That's fucking wicked. I'll meet you one day in Dublin. We'll go for a fucking pint. Where's my whiskey? Where's me fucking whiskey? Here it is. Right. This one goes out to you, Preacher, and your brother who just lost a bottle of whiskey. I am indeed a Cork man. You couple of feckin' jackines, you. Sláinte. Yeah, we took a road trip up to IKEA. Cost me a fucking fortune. Who knew lamps cost that much? Huh? Whew. We went in for a lamp and we came out with a car full of shite. And at least I didn't have to fucking put it together. That's the only thing. Because me and IKEA furniture, we do not mix. I either end up with leftover bolts and fucking screws, or else I need to go out to my shed and get more bolts and screws. Something ain't right there. Me putting holes where there's not meant to be. Me and flat pack furniture do not go together at all. Oh, the nipples are getting hard. Right. I'm doing a couple of swigs. I'm not doing shots for each one of these. Chili, from me to you, my darling. And from Cynthia Merritt for $1. Fuck you. And from my buddy Woden told Chili, fuck you. And from my buddy Frank Perry Chili, fuck you. I do look kind of cute in those glasses. I'm giving myself a chubby at the moment. Thank you very much. Phantom Oren and myself would like to tell you, Chili, fuck you. That's €4 going to the next homeless person I see. And then I'll tell him to tell you, fuck you as well. Sláinte. Oh. I might be going. Oh, fuck. I might be going back to IKEA in Dublin next week. Now, I was promised. We're just going to walk around IKEA for an hour and then we'll go do what you got to do. Bullshit. I learned the hard way last week. There is no such thing. There's no such thing as simply walking around IKEA for an hour. Because we spent the first 20 minutes of it eating 75-cent hot dogs. That was on me. Then we spent the next 3 hours looking at shite over and over again. And then, to be fair, I got a dime bar fucking cake. I felt like a toddler, like, oh, you were such a good boy walking around. Here's a little cake. Shove it. No, well, actually, it was actually a really tasty cake. No, we had a lot of fun, though. Yeah, you can't go wrong if you stay near the IKEA meatballs. But I was warned that I better not just fucking find an IKEA bed somewhere and just sit there for the day, because I would have been in the height of trouble. So I had to actually walk around and actually engage in this bullshit. And there was one point we were walking around, herself was there, and she says, look at this. Oh, and I would turn around. I was exhausted, by the way. And I turned around to look at it. And then no sooner had my eyes landed on what she just told me to look on, she said, oh, look at this. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And she'd be like, oh, look at this. I'm like, oh, yeah. Isn't that lovely? Oh, yeah. And it got to the point in front of like 50 fucking other miserable dudes in IKEA. I was like, babe, stop for one fucking minute. Just chill the fuck out. IKEA is going to be here forever. For fuck's sake, one thing at a time, please. Please, God. And then she gave me another hot dog and I calmed down, so it was all good. Oh, I fucking hate IKEA. But I do like the hot dogs and meatballs, gotta say. Mr. Binklesworth sends $1 to say kindly, Chili, to go fuck yourself. I don't know why I'm shitting on Chili right now. It's just historical shit, to be quite honest with you. Oh, fuck him. April Searing for $2 says, feck Chili twice with this one. Fuck you, Chili. I just love fucking with him. I really do. Mike71 sends another $1 to say, fuck you, Chili. I know. I am sorry. I've had a couple of whiskeys now, and yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah, me and a whole lot of other miserable fucking husbands and boyfriends sitting down in the fake studio or in some random sitting room that they've created, a living room with fucking ivy on the walls, and we're all just sitting there like, yeah, you too. Yep. Did she get you a hot dog? Nope. Huh? Fucking sucker. I got a 75-cent hot dog. And that was it. It sucked. Oh, it sucked. Maybe, Captain 3D. Maybe. We might just have to wait till the 50,000 subscriber special to find out. if you know what I'm saying. Hint, 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 hint. All right, let's watch the rest of this video so I can go to fucking bed. I got the whiskey head now.
Mr. Robinson, if you would sit so that your lawyer can see you and you can see her.
Thank you so much, Craig Hastings,
Good morning,
who
Mr.
says
Robinson.
a kind fuck
Good
you,
morning.
Chili.
I
Oh, wait.
did jail visit to
Canadian.
see you.
He's a fucking Canadian. So what he actually says is, hey, Chili, sorry. Well, fuck you, bud.
Ms. Mignot has been out of commission for health reasons for a little bit, and she had another case that was taking up a lot of her attention. But she is getting the discovery from the state, and she will come see you. We were hoping, Mr. Robinson, to have a hearing today, more so with Mr. Pritchett. But one of the motions involves you. Ms. Mignot is going to respond to that, and then we'll get you back here if she wants to have a hearing on it. It may be we can work through that motion just with the written filings, but we are going to need to work through the motion in Mr. Pritchett's case, and you're entitled to be here for that if that's what you and Ms. Mignot decide you want to have happen. But the important next step is for her to get out to Rice Street to see you and start getting connected with you. Do you have any questions about what's going on other than you've been through this before?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Mignot, you will get a courier to get the empty thumb drive to the state. The state will have a full thumb drive for your courier. Please engage with Mr. Hiles to get a roadmap to get through discovery. And
okay, so I actually think that is the end of the SovCit part of this, but I must admit, in fucking fairness to my missus, right? My beautiful, kind, loving fiance, I do love tools. I love them. And I have many of them that I don't ever use. And in fucking fairness, she does sit through me looking around at all this stuff. We have a shop here called Lidl. It's that kind of shop where you go in for a liter of milk and you come out with a liter of milk, to be fair, but also like a chainsaw and like a bassinet that you don't need anyway. You know, it's one of those kind of stores. And I fucking put her through that every single... Actually, I did that twice today. Twice, not once, but 2 times. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the paint department. That's actually somewhere that we both like quite a lot. So, yeah, it's one of those kind of things. So I have to put up with IKEA. No, I shit on the whole IKEA trip, but I actually had a great time. It was a lot of fun. We had a great day. And I met a big fan of the channel, Patty and her lovely family. We sat there for probably, easily an hour and a half, drank Guinness together. She gave me some, I don't know if I have it here on my desk. She gave me some Nutella. You might know why. But anyway, yeah, it was great fun. We had a great time. And I got fucking 75-cent hot dogs out of it. So, I mean, I didn't do too bad. I only had to drive for like 8.5 hours, but I got 75-cent hot dogs. They're actually not bad. The IKEA drinks are fucking horrible, man. Horrible, but alas, such is life. But anyway, yeah, no, I'm guilty of that too. When it comes to like tools and shit like that, she has to sit through all that shit. So I'm happy enough to sit through IKEA and all that other kind of shit. Then we have some people just wanted to see some of my merch. I'm going to show you some of that before we get out of here because it is almost bedtime. Right. So we have the Demon Army Worldwide mug, which I think looks pretty fucking sweet, to be honest. Then I have the Demon Army Worldwide t-shirts. Jesus feckin' Murphy hoodie. We have the Irish Demon Army first 30,000 glass. Now, I'm going to tell you straight. For those of you who happen to have been in the first 30,000, you're allowed to buy this. Oh shit, that's actually a good point. If you're in the first 30,000, if you've been watching this for the first 30,000, you can get one of those now. It is now 1 o'clock in the morning here. That's going to be gone in the next hour. So if you want to get one of those, now is your feckin' chance if you were in the first 30,000. This is an incredible design that was done for me. Obviously, I'm a piston head. I fucking love motorcycles and cars. The new logo, it's not a new logo, it's like a co-logo. I can probably make one of those for you, Game of Both Hands, I'm pretty sure. But that's like my new Cole logo. I love it. I absolutely love it. Then I have the woolly hat. It's kind of got like an embossed, like a kind of a darkened out embossing on it. Jesus feckin' Murphy mug. I know somebody asked for that in specific. We have this one, the Defamation Shamrock mug with the Irish skull. Oh, that's supposed to be gone off of there. Constitutional Lol Scholar, which I love. Chilito Delito. So you might be wondering where the whole Chilito Delito t-shirt came from. And what that actually came from was, I thought it was fucking, it was one of my favorite moments of my whole YouTube career. Chili did a video about how he was going to sue anybody who would use his likeness or his logo or whatever. So me being me, what did I do? I immediately made this t-shirt. I'm talking fucking 30 seconds later, I made this t-shirt with Chilito Delito on it. The chili decaffeinated was from when it was leading up to the fight. I flew all the fucking way to America for it. And he didn't show up. And the Chilito decaffeinated thing, he was complaining about not being able to drink coffee or some shit. So I made the Chilito decaffeinated mug with the Sally Jesse Raphael glasses and the logo on the back. Kentucky Fried Chili. That was from when Chili ran away from the fight with the lovely Chad Goo, the beautiful Chad Goo, who I saw on the side chat earlier. Good to see you, Chad. Irish Demon Fight Night. That was that same time that he was supposed to show up, but he didn't because he's a pussy. Fight Night t-shirt. These three right here, the Fight Night sticker, the Fight Night t-shirt, and the Fight Night mug are all also going to be gone tomorrow, so now's your last chance. Jesus feckin' Murphy glass and the Seri Uh-Ohs. Probably my favorite thing in the whole store. I think it's right up there. Irish Demon Sláinte shirt, different colors, ladies sizes, gents. Now, this is my favorite. This is absolutely my favorite of all of my products in the store, which is the Glen Serio Uh-Oh mug. And you may remember that. Now, I want to say a massive hello to Mrs. Collins in the side chat. What a fucking awesome lady, I might add. So I used to go riding motorcycles with this lovely lady and her wife out in Australia. Just the most amazing ladies ever. Would you believe? Is it here? Please tell me. I got to show you this. The lovely Mrs. Collins. You won't fucking believe what I've got right behind me. Do you, madam, recognize this jacket? You guys gave me that jacket probably 2 years ago. Oh, I miss you guys too. Fucking hell. We used to have great rides and the weather there was incredible. You guys, do you remember you gave me this jacket years ago? I still wear this every day when I ride. Every single day. Isn't that unbelievable? Oh, remember going down to McDonald's on in East Victoria Park? What a fucking time. We used to have a great time going down there. We really, really did. Just awesome ladies. Just two fucking wicked ladies. And Fish Mad, which is awesome. But yeah, the Glen Serio Uh-Oh mug, without a doubt, my absolute favorite. Oh, hey, you got to message me on Instagram. We got to catch up. The Demon Army mug classic and the hoodies and sweatshirts. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing. I'm just going to say it straight up. That's my favorite of the whole thing. Did you get a Chihuahua? I thought you guys had I want to say a beagle. You guys had a really cute little beagle that time. Oh, I remember the picture of the Chihuahua. Yeah, I did see the Chihuahua. That's awesome. That's so cool. I fucking love my two Chihuahuas. I'm actually thinking about getting another one, perhaps. And something I'd love for all of you guys to be involved in and picking them out and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, Jesus feckin' Murphys, the whole lot there. If anybody wants any of that stuff, there's a link in the side chat down below. And we're going to call out the last super chat of the night. And again, just before we do get out of here for the night, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you for your awesome support. It's been a great night. I've had a fucking ball. Oh, Evie passed away. I'm so sorry to hear that. Cute little thing. Oh, yeah, Shih Tzu, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, really sweet little thing. And then there was so you had the Beagle and the Shih Tzu, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, again, thank you so much to all of you for the gifted memberships, for the super chats, the PayPals. A few of you got some merch tonight. Been a fantastic, really fantastic evening. I want to say thank you all so much. 58 new members tonight. That's outrageous. That really is. Thank you so much, Daisy May. A very good night to you too, my dear. Kelly Nelson has been a member for 2 months. Says, enjoy you, Demon. Thank you so much, Kelly. It's a pleasure. Oh, that'd be great. Kenya Brown, thank you so much indeed. Do you still have the 3-wheel bike, the lovely Mrs. Collins? God, we had such a good time back in those days. We really, really did. Pope Phil the First for $10 says, a reading from the scripture. The Apostle Hank writes, chapter 1, version 1, feck you chili. And so as it was written, so shall it be true. This is the word of the jelly god. All praise the jelly god. Amen. That's a thing of beauty right there, frankly. Tater Todd for $2 says, you do great work, kind sir. Thank you so much indeed. I really, really do appreciate that. I really, really do. April Searing says, I really needed a friend tonight. Well, April, you got me and a few other fucking 100 people here behind you. Never forget that. Any of you out there, never, ever, ever forget that. That you can always reach out. We can always have a laugh. And one thing I love about my side chat, whatever about fucking anyone else, I know some of you guys will be in other side chats and everything. I am so sick of negativity on Facebook and on YouTube. I really am. I'm fucking sick of it. I'd much rather come on here. Yeah, we're still going to laugh at idiots, but have fun and a nice time doing it. I'm sick of the fucking preaching. I'm sick of the fucking, this guy said that and that guy said that. Fuck off. We got other arseholes to be dealing with. Stop fighting with each other, you bunch of wankers, is what I'm saying. That shit doesn't go on in my side chat. We have a fucking great time. We support each other. We love each other. We're a big fucking family. That's what we are. And that's the truth. And I'm not one of those arseholes that'd be like, I care so much about all of you guys because blah, blah, blah. I actually really do. And I enjoy it. And you know what? There's arsehole creators out there every now and again. I'd be like, I care so much about the community on YouTube, blah, 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 blah. And where are they when they're not online? Nowhere to be fucking seen. That's where they are. Fuck them. There's some of you watching right now. You know who you are. You don't need to say who you are in the side chat, who've reached out to me. And I've spent hours talking with you off air, emailing when you've been going through the hardest shit that you've gone through. And then there's also some people out there, again, I don't need to name who you are, that I've reached out to in my times of need, when I've been feeling down, when I've been going through a bad patch. There's been times where I've made bad choices or just not been feeling up to making videos or whatever. And there's a few of you awesome fucking people out there that I've reached out to or have reached out to me when they noticed that I wasn't doing okay and supported me that way. Where are all these other arseholes that go on about caring about this and they care about that? You don't give a shit. And that's fine. That's okay. You fucking do you, boo-boo. Some of you know who I'm talking about. There's a few people out there that it's just getting toxic, man. You know, it's bullshit. Just leave each other alone. If you don't like each other, tell each other to fuck off and then move on and just have fun again. You know what I'm saying? You too, Frank. Like, fuck me, man. Me and Frank have had each other's back now for a couple of years, no matter what. And thank you all so much. I really do appreciate that. And that's the word I'm going to use, toxic. Some people out there are just toxic. I still give them my time. I still respect them. I still help or they help me from time to time, whatever it is. But just stop fucking tearing each other down, man. I'm never going to say any names. It's not worth saying any names and creating more fucking drama. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of fucking saying, you know what? Just stop being shitty to each other, man. If you don't like each other, fucking leave each other alone. There's people out here that I don't like. Not that I don't like, but that I might not get on with. Am I going to just go and shit on them all the time? Nah, it's not worth a moment of my time. I'm just saying, there's enough toxicity, there's enough fucking drama and bullshit out there. Just leave each other alone, move on, you know? And if you're one of those people that happens to be watching, you know who I'm talking about, yourself, because I've said it to a few people off air. Because this isn't me literally doing what I'm saying. I'm not going to do. I'm never going to fucking say any names or anything like that. I don't need to. I don't fucking need to. Why would I? I don't need drama to have a great show. I don't need bullshit from anybody. I'm talking about individuals, other channels, bigger channels, smaller channels. It doesn't fucking matter. Toxicity breeds toxicity. Hate breeds hate. Yeah, we can laugh and shit on people like fucking Chili, arseholes. But then we can have a great laugh while we're doing it. That's the beauty of it. This fucking microphone. And you know, the thing is, I just want to say this before anybody jumps on that and tries to put 2 and 2 together about who I'm talking about. There's a good chance you don't know who I'm talking about. It's not the obvious people that people probably are jumping to, whoever they may be. I don't know who they would be that you would be jumping to, just to let you know. Because as soon as I get any information about bullshit or fucking drama or all that shit going, I'm just like, I don't care. I don't fucking care. I don't have time for this shit. I got other shit that I got to do. I'm just saying generally, just fucking people. You saw, like, you all can sit there and attest to it today, how much fucking crack we had in the side chat. And I've seen it in other people's side chats, other bigger channels, smaller channels, that there's just so much support and love and whatever. But can we all agree with the Shamrock in the side chat? If you agree, there's something very fucking special about a Demon Army side chat. Am I right or am I right? We don't need the fucking bullshit. We don't need it, because we come here and we have a fucking laugh with each other all day long. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Thank you so much to Cynthia Merritt for gifting another 10 memberships. That's 60 fucking 8 memberships today. Mexican Bob, you beautiful creature, with your 69. I really do appreciate that, my friend. Colin Koss got one. Michelle Poirier got one. Janine Borgia got one. Queen B got one. Who else? Okerdro got one. Asgard61 got one. Alana Hayter got one. That's great. Liz Griffiths got one. David Hoover got one. RD got one. I think that's everybody. Thank you so much, man. That's absolutely awesome. I love it. And I love it for the people who get them, because I know it means a lot. Preacher says, well, I got a bottle of whiskey out of it, so that's a win for me. Fucking A. It really, really is. Cynthia is a fucking legend, truth be told. You all are, though. Thank you so much, Susan. I love you guys, too. I really, really do. And, you know, you hear the bullshit. People go, I fucking care so much. You don't give a bollocks. I've had nights where I've put off doing a live stream because I had a friend here from YouTube. I won't say it. I don't need to say any names. You know who you are if you're out there. And I spent 2 or 3 hours on the phone with you because of the shit, really horrible shit that you were going through. And that's not me trying to big myself up and go, oh, look at how much of a great guy I am. It's just pointing out that there's a difference between saying things, saying you think this way, or saying that you feel this way about groups of people or whatever, and then actually never doing it. That's the difference. Anybody can come on and say, I care so much about this community and these people. You don't give a fuck, frankly, because if you don't back it up, then you don't give a fuck. So anyway, that's just a point I wanted to make, and the reason I wanted to make that point is because I get so much genuine love from all of you amazing people. And then I do try to give that back as much as I can. I really, really do. And again, there's a lot of you watching right now who know what I'm talking about. You don't need to say anything in the side chat. It doesn't matter. Because that's what it's all about. It's let not the left hand see what the right hand does, as they say. But sometimes it's good to show what the right hand does too. because it might influence people and give people a boost. Like JL Warren, beloved friend. I fucking adore JL Warren. And he used to say on all of his videos, be beautiful to each other. And it's something I stand by. And like, there's 200 of you watching right now. And let me leave you with this, because I think this is a great way to leave you. If you do anything at all over the next few days, do something nice for one person. There's 200 of you. If 200 of you do one nice thing for one person, that's 200 nice things that have just happened because you've chosen to do that. Doesn't mean you have to give money or anything. Give someone a fucking smile. Give someone, hold a door for someone. Or if you really want to help me out, you can give this fucker a kick right in the tadger. PhD Tony in the house for $5 Australia says, to be clear, the following is a joke. If you're on the phone to someone suffering, maybe show some mercy and hang up, Irish Demon. Ain't that lovely? No better fucking man in the world to rip someone a new arsehole when he's trying to be all mushy-gushy than PhD fucking Tony. Yes, I fucking can. Oh, lads. When I think back over the years of doing YouTube now, it's been a while. And the fucking laughs we've had. Like, between us all. Oh, the sparkler incident above all. I say the sparkler incident was the funniest thing that has ever happened on this channel. Hands down. And the yes, I fucking can moment was also amazing. Yeah, hands down. That was some of the best. Oh, we had fucking great times. We really, really did. We got it. We have to get some beardsmen going again. Oh, fuck me. That was some great times. Tater Todd for $5 says, I especially like when you put certain constitutional law scholars in their place. Right up someone's butthole is his place, truth be told. Paul Rumor Fraser says, I knew you didn't like me, John. That's true. I don't like you. I love you, Paul Rumor Fraser. He is family after all. He's my cousin. My Scottish demented fucking cousin that's kind of French. I love it. I love it. Oh, Tony, I would love that. I really, really would. There's so many times I think back about the funny shit, the fucking ridiculous arguments we used to have. It was great fun. And then the sparkler incident, hands down, was the best. Me moving here from Australia fucked it, truth be told. Oh, man. I remember when we were talking about, I think it was the same night as the sparkler thing, and you were langers drunk. I was pretty well on. It was your birthday, I think it was, wasn't it? Oh, it was absolutely fucking hilarious, lads. I swear to God. Remind me on my next live stream to show you the sparkler video for those who haven't seen it. I know most of you have seen it a million times, but definitely please remind me that the next one. I promise I'll bring it up. But it is 1:30 in the morning here, so I have to go. But before I do, Justin B, I know it is because you've mentioned it before. For $2 says the sparkler incident was my favorite moment. Same here. I was actually asked this the other day at a family party. Somebody was, oh, what's the best thing that ever happened on one of your live streams? I'm like, hands down, was when I nearly burnt the fucking house down with the sparkler. And JL Warren could not be consoled laughing. Like, outrageously. Like, he was absolutely fucking weak. Simultaneously, Johnny O was calling me a fucking idiot. And simultaneously, PhD Tony was explaining to me why trying to put out a sparkler in whiskey was a fucking terrible idea. And he was pretty much spot on there. Deirdre, I am originally from Cork City, Bishopstown, which would be just to the south of the city. But anyway, lads and lassies, again, I want to thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you so much for all of your support, your kind words. 68 new members tonight. That's definitely a record for this channel. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much to everybody who's involved in that. I really do appreciate it. But I am going to get my slightly drunk ass to bed because I've had too much whiskey. And I'm going to regret that in the morning, but thankfully I don't have to be up early. Thank you so much, Paul. You fucking legend, man. Paul for $2 says, I love you too, John. from hell to the moon and back. Thank you so much. I cannot wait to meet up and have an Iron Brew and whiskey with you, my friend. It's going to be fucking great crack. And a couple of cigars. I have some really fancy fucking cigars. April Searing gifted 1 Irish Demon membership. Thank you so much, April. And Kira Price got that. That's amazing. That's all my fucking God. Right? I'm sorry. I know I said I wasn't going to have any whiskey, but I have to do it now. I'm sorry now. But because of you, April Searing, we just hit 69 members. My favorite fucking number. 69 members tonight. That is perfection. Thank you so much for spotting that, April. I didn't even realize that. And with that, we're going to leave it on 69. That's fucking wicked. Could not end on 68. Thank you so much, folks. Had a fucking ball tonight. I hope you did too. If you did, make sure and hit that like button and all that shite. We'll catch you in the next one. Thank you so much. Slanja, guys.